Thank you. Yeah, today is day number 600 of my 1000 Ds challenge. Whew, can't believe it. 600 days on whatnot every single day. Okay, let me unpin the item. If you want to bookmark it, go right ahead. It will provide you with a notification. If you have your notifications in whatnot settings off, this will give you a direct alert in app. Usually, like you get it about 3 seconds after it ends. Thank you. What's going on? Hey, Lily, how are you? What is up? Okay, let me fix one thing. Oh, we're good. Okay, it looks good. How's everybody doing? How is everybody? I was supposed to go on 10 minutes ago, but I decided to push it about 10 minutes. Yeah, I was like taking a nap. I was actually watching Brooke, and then she raided into somebody, and they were like yelling, and it woke me up. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll get up. And then I looked at my watch, and I was like, oh, yeah, I gotta get up. How are we all doing? All right, I'm gonna actually oh, that's a good way to put it. What's up, Bunny, honey? How are you doing? How's it going? 60%. I know. Yes. 60%. I can't believe it. I can't believe I've shown up and you guys have shown up too for me, so thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Stay Home, also. All right, hang on. Trying to fix this screen. It keeps unmuting me. Oh my gosh, I'm so sore today. How was everybody's day? What is up? Yeah, 600 days. Thank you, Mandy. How are you? Can you guys believe it's like, okay, here we are. What is it, February? Is it February 3rd already? I mean, I guess it'll be. Okay, let me see if this thing is working. I feel like so, I don't know. I did a lot of yard work today with my husband. And, it was nice to be outside. Yeah, I bet you are. It was nice to be outside, but like I laid down for a little while and then I woke up and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm sore from all that yard work." Right? I know you guys are blanketed in massive amounts of snow. Yeah, we don't have any of that here. Um, but it was like kind of hot. It was weird. Sorry to say that. Where am I? Well, what do you mean? I'm in the West Coast. I'm in California. Yeah, and I know a lot of my friends here. We've got Nebraska, we've got Texas, we've got Florida, we've got New York. Saw some friend from New York. Corn is trending, but we don't realize like how lucky we are with our weather. When a lot of our friends, got some pretty horrible weather right now. I haven't really followed closely. So you guys are really kind of like the weather report. Yeah. What's the temperature where everybody's at? If you feel like sharing, hold on. Let me mute YouTube. Hey, Simply Smarter, I see you on YouTube. Look, I'm actually reading it. How are you? You have me down as 5.99. Okay, I quit. Let me raid, and then I'll start over. Nadia, thank you so much. What's up, Thriftworks? Thriftworks USA in the house. What's up? Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, 5.99. You know what? My analytics are weird. They're like last year when I did it because of the way I do my streams. It's at 364 days I did for the whole year. But I had to think about it and go, oh yeah, because I go live on the night before, so it would go into that. It's such a weird clock. Yeah, but it was 365. I knew that. Isn't that weird how it does it? Maybe you're a day ahead. It should be 6:01 for you. Yeah, we'll just go by your time zone. Oh my gosh. I feel like sometimes when I'm off whatnot, I feel like I missed a whole bunch. Yeah. Tomorrow is coffee talk, so if you're a new seller, bookmark tomorrow's show. It's at 9:23 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we'll be talking about all things whatnot. I'll actually have my iPad on two cameras. I'll have it below my picture here where it's black. That'll be where my iPad is, and you can ask me all the questions tomorrow. You'll be there. You send a few. Oh, right on. Thank you. Yeah. So there's a lot of people. They'll be like, "How do you do a custom ship profile? How do you do this?" Well, we'll look at it. We'll look at it together, and then the replay. You can buy something and have any one of my shows. You can buy something for a replay. You can watch it on my YouTube as much as you want for free. But some people don't want to deal with going to another app. So just for your information, yeah. It's always been like that. If you buy something, you can watch a replay. And the original back in my day, you could actually yeah, I've got a bunch in the buy now. You could actually we used to be able to watch people's replays, and for like 2 minutes we were able to see the replay with the chat. But now replays are gone because they cost whatnot an awful lot of money for hosting. And so, maybe one day they'll have some kind of, who knows. Yeah. Yeah. Have you gotten a trading card yet? What's up, Zeke? How are you doing? You're just hanging out in the YouTube streets tonight? I appreciate you. I hope all is good. Yeah, I feel like I should have taken a nap way earlier tonight, but I'm pretty chill, pretty relaxed. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. I know. I'm pretty relaxed, but I don't know. Let's see. Is there anything new to report? No, not since yesterday. Kat, how are you doing? How's your mom? I'm thinking about you. See, LaCanth. Hello. She is. Oh man. All right. I'm thinking about you, and I hope she's comfortable. And it's not easy. Yeah. Yeah. The Whatnot Streets. They're being good over there on YouTube. Yeah. I remember. I was it last week you were here when she was you were in the ER waiting for her to get a room, but they wouldn't let you in. I do remember that. Yeah, yeah, I remember. I know I've had you on your mind on my mind, and I thought I need to send her a message and check in, and I haven't really had the chance. Peacock, what is going on? Well, I hope she's comfortable. I know I was thinking about you, and I don't know, it's just time goes so quick. Hello, Star Killers. Oh, what trading cards? I have some thrift shop trading cards from Thriftworks USA. They're like my own. They're not like sports or anything like that. They're just like a whatnot thing that he has helped other people create a microeconomy here and whatnot. And they look like this because I don't have my other light on right now, but I can show you. I'll pin one that I have. I'm going to be selling them in my chat show. That's what I've been doing with them. And they're just fun. There's tons of sellers that have them. Oh my gosh, today, let me show you guys. I'll show you. I'm not going to show you all of them. But I'll show you a couple that I got. Today I got they came out really good. But they're just like, there's tons of sellers that have them. Peacock has one. I have one. This is, you can't even see it. It's so dark. And I don't have my camera set up. The Frugal Couture. This is her Whatnot Anonymous Club card. It's so good. Yeah. Let's see if you can see it. It's kind of hard to see it. You are? Yeah, you should. It's really a fun. What card number do I have? I got card number 26 and I got card number 16. Yeah. She's doing better now. We're having issues finding a rehab center. Oh, yeah. Great. I know we had to do that too for a little bit, actually. It was hard. That's what makes it worse, is because it's hard to find a center that can handle that. Because a lot of them don't have that. And then here's her other one. It's super, super, super adorable. Anyway, it was just it's a really fun thing. I know I'm probably not explaining it properly. I have three of the cards. They're just a lot of fun. Yeah, but they're not like baseball cards. They're just like a. But I do have sports cards. I'm just not running them tonight. I'm probably gonna do a sports card show. I said I was gonna do one in January, and it didn't happen. But yeah, is that what you're looking for? Yeah, do it. It's worth it, Bunny. It's a good marketing tool, and my cards have paid for themselves, really. Yeah, I only have four cards left of my. I have only four cards left of my original card, which is the de-archivist one of the little girl with the pink hair, and then my Insomniac one, which is I can flash sell that. My original ones I'm going to be selling in my show tomorrow, so they are in the buy now. They are a little bit more because there's only four left. That's it, that are part of the numbered series. What's up, Hasi? How are you? It was good. They always look at the 2-star places, I know. But go check it out, though. Because the place that they had for my mom, um, it didn't have the best reviews, but it turned out to be a pretty good place. I mean, it wasn't the best place because, their insurance isn't going to put you, like, unfortunately, somewhere like the Ritz. But my mom was happy with the place. She had a good roommate. The first roommate she had was a sweet lady. And the second roommate at first was not so, like, she was kind of rude, but it ended up working out. But then my mom, she came home and stuff. Star Killers, I don't talk about that on my YouTube. That's not what my channel is about. Yeah, that's my business and no one else's, but, thanks for asking, I guess. I'm now expanding my search in a Long Beach score. Yeah, and there's probably going to be better. I could send you in a message. I could send you where my mom was. I mean, I would probably, in my personal opinion, I would get it like, I mean, it's probably too far for you, actually, to be honest. Okay. I will. I'll send you a message. I mean, I would give it, like 7 out of 10. Yeah, maybe 8 out of 10. Because my mom liked it there. Yeah, and they had a good PT and everything, but I don't know if they have the room you're looking for, but I will. I'll send you the info. D, if you could sell in any category with unlimited inventory to sell, which category would you sell in? Oh, that's a good question. You're welcome. Um, Unlimited inventory? Anybody could answer that question right now. I mean, if that's okay with you. What's up, Crystal Davis? Hey, what's going on, Mickey? How are you? Hmm. I don't know. Toys? Yeah. Maybe actually, I would love to have an unlimited inventory of like 1940s, 1950s, maybe some 1960s baseball cards. Yeah, minis. Oh, minis are crazy. Yeah, baseball cards and then probably minis. Yep. Or special cars. Yeah, minis, the tiny microscopic minis that you need tweezers to hold them up. I don't know. I do like Ripper Ship. Yeah, maybe I lied. I'll say easy shipping, huh? Yeah. You know what? I think I'll change my mind. Ripper Ship. Ripper Ship Unlimited. Yeah. Put me in a room for 24 hours, fill it with Ripper Ships, and I'll open them all and sell them all. Yeah, that'll be a good Ripper Ship. Or the minis. So miniature anything is like, the smallest thing I have. Oh, I think I sold them. It was all the little deers. I had these really tiny deer. They were resin, but they were super cute. They're kind of like I think those were sold at, I don't know, maybe Michael's. How about you, Bunny? The bitty pops are pretty fun too. Yeah, they're pretty small. I'm looking around me seeing what I have that's, I don't know. I don't really have any tiny right here. The stuff up there is not that small. It's still like a couple of inches. Yeah, probably minis. You like the minis? Video games? Do it. The video game category is like, I had one, no, I had about two video game shows, and I had so many video games, and I sold a ton. I had 400, and it was over 400 bookmarks for that stream. But it's always interesting how, and I did reschedule that show, but like a couple days in advance. And I ended up having like 60 people buying nonstop. And everything was cataloged, so I didn't run it like random. I had some pre-bids, and some pre-bids would stick back then. Today it's like, what, 24? When I got into Whatnot, I started buying up Wade's. Now I hate them and don't want, no. Really? That was my number one thing that I sold on Whatnot. I probably sold over 1,000 Wades. But when I first started getting the Wades, I would sell the really old ones. Tina, what's going on? Tina's here. It's a raid. It's Tina. What's up? You do need to find a good source, because video games itself, like, you could get a whole bunch and they're like worth, $2. Nobody wants to pay over $2 on Whatnot for it, because you could do comps. I mean, I have a bunch of games. I actually have some video games in my buy now, and I put them like even less than the thing, but I haven't ran them. I need to probably run them. They're like Wii games, but I had some PS3 games. And then my kids were like, "Don't sell PS3, Mom." And I'm like, "Guys don't even play it." Yeah, I have all the gaming units. I have Wii U, Switch, Stitch. Um, I have a ColecoVision, but I need to get another controller for it because mine doesn't work anymore. And I have an Atari 2600. And I have, I'm trying to think. Oh, I have Game Boy. I actually have the original Game Boy in the box. I opened it. It's mine. And then I always carry this one. I just took it out of my purse actually recently. I always carried Game Boy in my purse, but I put it in my drawer right here. Yeah. This Game Boy Color. I always carry that in my bag. And yes, I have Tetris and Paperboy. And I have like 20. What's up, Tara? How you doing, honey? Really? Every now and then, Whatnot updates the system, and some of your people that you watch you may not follow them. So it does that. It's bizarre. Really? I've seen it before. Yeah, it says we're friends. If it says following, it means you don't follow me back, but obviously you just started following me again. So thanks for the follow. It is kind of weird, right? It depends, T-Love, to be honest. Lucy, mommy, hi, daughter. Um, it depends. I think it's like, it really, really depends what controllers there are. If you want to list them in your buy it now. Even if you're not going live, stick them in your buy it now. I mean, the only way you're going to know is do some comps on them, some reasonable comps, and see. Doesn't mean you can't get that here and Whatnot. Yeah. I have sold video game controllers before. I had some classic Nintendo ones. I also sold those in the stream. But you guys got to make sure you know what you're selling, because like there's a big problem in vintage decor is all these damn hens on a nest. There's ducks on a nest. I don't know what else. There's something else. And people are taking the ones from like Walmart, Target, Amazon, Temu, and they're selling them as vintage, so be very careful. Yeah, rabbit in a basket. Yeah, there is, and they don't the fairy lamps too, huh? The stores are selling them as like retro, but they're counterfeit. I don't know what you would call that, to be honest, because a lot of those companies are out of business, so they're just making them. But there's sellers on Whatnot that don't know the difference, and they're selling them. Am I getting excited for Sunday? I mean, I'm only on Monday. It's only Monday for me. What's happening on Sunday? I'm sure there's going to be a big surge. A lot of it's going to go directly to his stream. And a lot of people are going to be on his stream. No, I know what's happening. Yeah. I mean, I think it's cool. Um, I'm not like, I don't know. I'm not like I think it's just awesome, but I don't know. I'm hoping for the best on Sunday with the app. Oh, no, I knew about Mr. Beast like 2 years ago because I kept saying it in my stream. Like, one day we're going to be on Whatnot. Mr. Beast's going to be streaming because he's like one of the biggest. You do? I don't. I really think that Whatnot has worked so hard and tirelessly, their team. And honestly, people kept saying that last time they had a couple of. It's not like it was 3 years ago when they had Post Malone on. Well, he's closer to 4 years now. It's not like that. And there was another rap guy. He broke the app, and he was, to me, I didn't even know who he was. I just can't remember his name. It already has over 50K. Oh yeah, he probably has 100K followers. Yeah. So I mean, people are going to be in there trying to win the prizes. I mean, and I don't know what they're doing, how they do that. They're going to run giveaways fast because if they got to give $1 million worth, they're giving away a Lambo, which will probably be the last thing they give away. And then I was like, I wonder if they're going to be at the Super Bowl doing it. Yeah, like they got a suite and they're just auctioning everything off giveaway. They only need to bring kind of one of each, except the bikes. They could just show a picture. Yeah, it'll be interesting. And when you click into that stream that day, there's going to be an agreement when you go into the stream that if you bid on anything, there's going to be that agreement. I forget what it's called. Nah, I don't think so. Whatnot's really worked hard. Thank you for your purchase. Oh, Kat, thank you for your purchase. I appreciate you. I'll ship those out tomorrow. I don't think it's going to break, though. I really don't. I feel like, you know what? I got it. They're in the shed. Damn it. They're in the shed. You want me to go get them? I know. They're in there. My bad. I think it's interesting they switched. Are you sure? I can. That it's interesting they switched off the chat. Oh, yeah. In his stream, I saw that. Could you? Okay, so I'll tell you guys. Excuse me. So we have a person who is like one of the biggest YouTubers on the planet coming to Whatnot, and they're going to stream. And the biggest YouTuber is Mr. Beast. So Mr. Beast and his whole entourage is going to be on Whatnot this Sunday, on Super Bowl Sunday, giving away $1 million in prizes. So you guys don't want to miss it. I don't know what time it's at. I feel like it's at 1 o'clock for me. That's pretty exciting. 1 p.m. Yeah. Super Bowl is usually at 3:30. It's at 6:30. Oh, because it's out here. Yeah, it's out here on the West Coast in San Francisco. What's up, Dawn? Thank you so much. Yeah, Super Bowl Sunday. I don't even think I could watch Super Bowl. I have to look. I don't have regular TV anymore. We only watch Whatnot here. What am I going to do? Where can I watch it at? I'll have to look. It says 1 p.m. Eastern time. Anyway, yeah, Mr. Beast will be on Whatnot, giving away $1 million in prizes. That's probably maybe the biggest thing that's really good to happen to Whatnot. As far as like the following of people that person's going to bring to this app. Oh yeah, and I'm sure they made some kind of an arrangement. There will be at least one person here streaming it. Yeah, I might. Oh, thanks, Don. I know. Don, I've seen you because you and I were following Mr. Beast from way back in the day. And he didn't barely have any subscribers, did he? Remember? Yeah, I don't know how he came onto the account. Oh, I think I just searched. I was curious if Mr. Beast, I was really curious if his business would be on Whatnot. And I kept saying, like, I don't know, it's probably 3 years ago now, saying that one day Mr. Beast will be on here and then your favorite band will come on here and have concerts and stuff. I really still see that. Yeah. You got a sweatshirt coming? Oh, I know. And you know what the thing is? Actually, I saw somebody who copied somebody's name today, and all those accounts should just be, shut down, to be honest. I saw somebody copy one of our I'm gonna actually report it because I don't think it's right. maybe the seller knows it, but they kind of like mock their name, and they're a sports card seller who's, got a pretty good following on here. And honestly, people do it because then they're trying to like make it like that's part of the thing. But then they write in the profile, not this person. You cannot do that, folks. Yep. Is that right? Mr. Beast looking MFer? What? Yeah, there's all kinds of names. Here's the thing. I saw I got a new follower today, right? There are copyright laws, like pretending to be somebody else's business. And it's the same thing as the copyright law that, you can't take, for example, I use this company because they're very litigious. You can't like take Disney fabric from Joann's or Michael's or wherever you buy it and then make shirts with it, like nice dress shirts, and then sell it. Yeah, you can't do that. So it's kind of like the same thing. Yeah, people still do it, but they'll eventually get caught. I see a lot of, the what are they, like troll accounts where they, they have whatnot in their name. You're not actually allowed. It's against the rules to actually have whatnot as your username and your social media. Peacock Beast. I was thinking of changing my name. The Beast of Whatnot. Hey, good for him. I think that's so awesome. Mr. Beast started when he was 13 years old. He started YouTube, not knowing what the hell was going to happen. And look at him now. Mr. Beast Official is a legit one. I think I followed that one from the main Mr. Beast account had 100 subscribers. I specifically remember following, and then it was maybe less. It might have been like 50. And then I see Dawn in there, and I'm like, hey, what's up, Dawn? I see you. Yeah, I think I'm following both of them. Let's see. Anyway, I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be great for that. And maybe great for all. What's up, K-Town? D-Beast. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, I always, you know what? I always find this things out because I search, or just the researcher in me. I'm resourceful. And I find so much stuff that people do using the whatnot name that will get them banned in a minute. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Yep. Yeah, it's definitely Mr. Beast. And it could be too your favorite celebrity or whoever. It could be them whatnot started. They reserved all those names because they knew one day they would, maybe have business from that person. You know, I'm pretty sure he's gonna raid somebody. And it'll probably be a stream that can handle the traffic. Yeah, they can grab usernames. And if they're old troll accounts, it's not a big deal. I should ask. There's another name. I actually just got one of my names I wanted. Yeah, I wanted to reserve it before, just so I could have a second account. Yeah. Well, for my testing, but I just changed the name to it. I just don't use it. Yeah. Trademark and intellectual property rules overall, for sure. Yeah, I think Whatnot, when I started Whatnot, so many people did not know. They never heard of it. They're like, what's Whatnot? And there was a lot of um, hesitation on, signing up on the app. I can't believe how many people I met. Actually, the other day I ran into this guy who he's a reseller, but he does like clothing only, and he does like bulk clothing now. But I ran into him. I hadn't seen him in a while. He's like, I still never went on Whatnot. Are you still doing that? And he's like, yeah, he signed up for an account, but he never like continued through it. What kind of activist am I? I'm an archivist. I'm an activist too, but we don't talk about that here. Hey, Lola, what's going on? But anyway, yeah. And I ran into him, and he's telling me, and he's like, I just saw a commercial for them like a day ago. I'm like, get out of town. And so I don't know. That was when I was speculating about Mr. Beast. So that was like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And I said, they're having a big thing on Super Bowl. I think they're going to have a commercial. I think they're going to have like a big famous person come on, a big famous person, just like a famous person come on the app. That's huge. And anyway, so I told him to get on the app and sell. He's like, I don't want to ship. Anyway, yeah. So he was like, I hear about it all the time. So many people, no, I don't, but it's none of your business. Yeah. Anyway, I'm having a fight with YouTube. What is this? Okay. Comments sometimes could be too much. Yeah, anyways, I'm excited. You guys are pumped up. I know it. I could tell. So hopefully things go good. But I would tell you guys, load your shop, load your shop. Because you never know. Go live if you want. I mean, it could be better than you expected. 600 days, yeah. What's up, Savannah? Hey, how are you? Thank you. SND, how you doing? 600 days. Yeah, look what it's doing for Mr. Beast. We're all talking about it. Mr. Beast, I see you. I see you. Yeah, I think it's awesome. He's his charities that he runs. They do a lot of great things around the world. So, I'm sure Whatnot's going to be a part of it because I'm sure that $1 million is, you know, a best investment ever. Because I'm pretty sure there's some. We'll never know the details of it, of course, which it's between the two of them, but it will benefit a lot of people on the app because they're going to bring a lot of people to Whatnot. They're going to probably bring a lot of kids. So be mindful of that. You don't know who's watching your stream, right? But remember, the kids have parents. The kids have parents, and those parents collect things. Um, yeah, when I bookmarked when I followed him, he was under 100 subscribers. When I bookmarked his show, there was only like 100 or so, 200. Yeah, just wait. Just wait. They didn't even post a link for signups on his advertisement at all. Yep. But you guys, you have social media. Use your QR code and put that Mr. Beast is going to be on the app and put a QR code for them to come and shop with you, get their $15 off on their first purchase. And I don't know if the promotion's still going on. It's like up to 25 off with on free shipping. Yeah, so I would definitely take advantage of that now. I'll probably start promoting it. I mean, why not? On my Facebook or something, because it's like a pretty cool thing. Um, oh, no way. You do? Oh, gosh. Not how you meant to tell. You know what, though? You're allowed to have dreams and goals, and you created this outside work, so, doesn't mean you're quitting. Doesn't mean you're quitting. But hey, you don't, not everybody's earned the right to hear your story, including your boss. Yep. I love it. Build a business and quit my job. That's a win. I think that's a win. What's up, Psych? How you doing? Oh my gosh. I love that. Yeah. Did she say anything? She was excited to download WhatsApp. So I don't know if she confused it. She'll probably end up on TikTok Shop. But we just talk about Whatnot here. Yeah. That's funny. Am I taking questions? I mean, not really. Tomorrow's my chat show. We're just like light talking. If your question's about shipping, I'll say hold it for tomorrow. But what's your question? I can always say no. Killer, was that you on YouTube? No, it's not. That's so funny about the boss. I'm very firm on that. It's come from lots of practice on Whatnot. Um, You know what I mean? It's letting people know, like, I'm sometimes it's like, I just want to hang out. And sometimes I'm selling from I mean, I'm always selling something in my show. I'm just not running auctions lately because I have to do what I got to do. Yeah. So on okay, because sometimes folks come in and they don't know, they don't come here. Sometimes they just lurk in the background and then they ask questions. So like, I'm real healthy boundaries. Because, we're all grown ups. I can ask, I can answer, but I really try to like hold that all for my coffee talk. Yeah, so that'll be for tomorrow. But I'll answer your question. You had a buyer giveaway, but they didn't buy anything and won. That's fine. That's the rules. So just to sum it up real quick, you cannot control who wins your giveaway. It's always nice when buyers win, but that's part of the laws, and you may not like it. You have to give the prize you show. So if you say you're going to give an iPad, you have to give an iPad. Okay. And people get mad like on giveaways. You need to put a picture of what the giveaway is. You need to put the title, what the giveaway is, and it's got to match what the item is. You can't put like giveaway 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, free shit, free 99. You're not supposed to do that. Actually, on any products, people don't read the terms, but technically on terms, it does say that your item that you auction off must match the title, the description, and the picture. It actually says that in terms, but a lot of people do random. So you know what? It's a learning lesson. You can choose not to do buyer's giveaways, but you have to understand that there's a form that somebody could fill out whether they purchase or not, which, it's a giveaway. They're not required to purchase anything. That's just like sweepstakes law. That has nothing to do with the whatnot. But they make it a little bit more harder to fill the form out. It's not exactly easy to find. You have to click through a few things, but people that do it all the time, they win, and you have to send it. Yeah. And that's all right. Maybe they're not a buyer today. Maybe they'll come back, maybe they won't. It's totally, up to you. But I remember the first time I had somebody come into my stream, and I mean, I know a lot of things about whatnot, and I didn't know that. And it was in the very beginning, and I had a really nice item for a giveaway. And all of a sudden the person I didn't know the name. Because I was doing a little bit more often buyer's giveaways. When we didn't have buyer giveaways in the beginning, we just had like giveaways. And then there was a buyer's giveaway, and then the person won, and it was like a really nice fairy lamp. And I was kind of like shocked. There's like a clip on my profile. I'm like, wait, what? They won. Okay. I was just kind of like, and then someone told me about I'm like, a form filler. What? Yeah, I didn't know. And so, after that, I was like, okay, that's fair. Yeah. So, the other thing I want to say is, if you don't list what the giveaway is and you get bad feedback, that's why. Yeah, because people just click enter giveaway and they don't. And if someone asks you what the giveaway is and you tell them it's free, what do you care? People do that. I see it all the time on the app, and I'm like, I don't enter those giveaways because usually it's stickers or whatever. I just don't even enter that, but I see it a lot. And then sellers wonder why they get bad feedback on a review because it was free. Well, you should say what it is. They never say it. I just say, get in the giveaway, get in the giveaway. That's all I see. So be a good seller. I can tell you though, I had somebody win a giveaway from me like last month, because I'll do them sometimes. I don't do them like I used to do them. And they won the giveaway. They didn't buy anything that night. And they came back and they bought 4 items from me when I was not live. So you never know. You want to treat them the same as, they purchase. But some people, they don't like when they win it. And me, I'm like, I can't change the rules. It's literally a law. And, what are you going to do? Don't do buyer giveaways, But I see it happen all the time on streams. So just have integrity and do the right thing and send it out. And, maybe they'll leave a good review. Maybe they won't. I don't know, but you can get a bad review. So that's my 2 cents. Yeah. Isn't that crazy though? People don't know that. Yeah. You're welcome. Yeah, so tomorrow morning is my coffee talk. So I've been doing a chat show on Whatnot for 3 years where I talk about all things Whatnot. People ask me things. Sometimes in the middle of the night, I've read the terms of service to people and explain that. Those are all in my YouTube. I think the title is, I don't know if I named it TOS. Maybe I didn't. I probably should have, huh? Hmm. What's up, Starboy the Night? How are you doing? It's a full moon here. You've got the crescent going on. Yeah, and sometimes I'll be talking to YouTube. But YouTube's pretty quiet right now. How are you guys? I know at night sometimes I do a lot of chats, um, about Whatnot. But some nights it's just nice to just kind of, I don't know, talk about other things, run auctions, run flash sales. Probably should run some flash sales. Let me see. I'll run some flash sales right now. Oh, let me make a note before I forget. I want to make sure I send Kat that information because I might forget. So what's up with you guys? Do you guys all have shows scheduled? Yeah, let me make a note so I don't forget. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be running my thrift shop trading cards, and I'll be on at 9:23. Yeah, 9:23. And then on Thursday I'm going to do a vintage show. I'm going to go for daytime vintage. Yeah, I almost have everything loaded into that show. I just got a bunch of new stuff, and I just have to take pictures of it because I like to list my stuff and then have pictures of the actual items so people have a reference in their you know their purchases basically, so it doesn't say just random vintage glass. All right, I'm gonna run some socks right now on Flash. So I have a bunch in there. They're all novelty socks. It's pretty just chill right now in these shows. So what it'll flash sale it for like 2 hours. Yeah, I hope I see you. Okay, tell me about your guys' giveaway habits. Aussie said, I usually don't enter unless I'm buying. Sometimes I enter out of habit. I've also swiped and purchased. Yeah, I tend to not enter. I mean, it depends what it is. If it's a gift card, I'm probably going to enter it. But if it's like free 99, I'm not entering that. If it's premium pocket lint from Secondhand Sarcasm, I'm entering that. Always. Welcome in, friends. Yeah. But, because I used to feel like if I'm not going to buy anything, I don't want to win the giveaway. Like when they have some kind of good item, like whatever it's vintage of some sort. I tend to not enter those because I'm like, I feel like I'm taking free shipping away from a buyer. That's kind of my mentality sometimes. But like if it's a small, sometimes if it's like a small, like a patch, a pack of cards, I'll enter them for fun. I won 2 giveaways today. I won some patches from I Love Discounts, the Mighty Patch, or I think it's Mighty Patch. And then I won a gift card, like a $10 gift card. But I was shopping in that show. And I Love Discounts. I wasn't a buyer because they were having a chat show. Yeah. How about you guys? Do you guys always enter? Aussie said. Usually purchase something if you do. Yeah. Just isn't given. It depends. It depends. Yeah. Thrift Works. I enter thrift shop trading cards. I don't know. I don't know. They say it brings people in your stream, but honestly, like, I don't know. Everybody has a different feeling. What do you guys think? You think it's good for the algorithm? The engagement is for sure. You're running something. You're constantly running. Like I'm running flash sales. It's always good for the algorithm. I'm on every single day for 600 days. It's good for the algorithm. But if I had like stagnant shows where I wasn't talking, I was silent, I was just showing a couple things, I probably wouldn't be bumped in the algorithm so much. Yeah, you might not want what they are giving away, right? Because it could be like a couple of stickers and you're not into that. Yeah. I would say like if I'm on Whatnot for lately, I will say this. Lately, when I scroll, I have noticed in some streams less giveaways. Yeah, I used to see way more like every stream constantly. What's up, Donatella? How are you? You're a givey goblin? I'm gonna mute that word. I don't like the goblin. Yeah, I never liked givey goblin term. You love giveaways. That's okay. But you like the term. Yeah, I didn't. I thought it originally when people would say that all the time and they'd get mad because they'd go on these crash outs. And I just was like, I don't know. I just feel like I just stayed away from that word. Yeah. Unless you're like opening a pack of thrift shop trading cards yelling, Givey Goblin! Givey Goblin! That's the best clip ever, Derek. That's the best clip ever. Except for the Starbucks gift cards. Don't like them. Don't enter. Dude, I have that clip saved as my favorite. Because that was just so funny. You missed it the other day, though. I have to send you a clip. I got a new one. You were sleeping, man. And I don't know if I didn't even have the energy to tag you because I was laughing so hard. Just wait. I scrolled in his stream and he was messing with AI and there was like grimace twerking. Dude, it was so funny. I was dying. I type in the chat, what in the hell did I just scroll into? He's like, D, what's up, D? And then someone else came and he got raided and then he put it away. We were laughing. He's the best. I love bug streams. Oh man. You were surprised when you paid, did they put it in a Killer Treasures, did they put the giveaway in a bubble mailer? That's my guess. They probably didn't do the shipping right. Yeah, when you put stickers in a bubble. Oh, wait, you're a seller giving away, right? Yeah. Running a giveaway, then getting pissed because someone enters, it boggles my mind. I know. You know, if you don't like giveaways, don't do them. If you like them, do them right, you know? You did the giveaway and you paid. Yeah, because you didn't know about the sticker category. For a long time, people were paying. I can't even tell you how much I've paid for sticker giveaways because we didn't have a sticker category. And so I asked Whatnot, can we get a sticker category? I mean, we don't have one. There's so many handmade artists on Whatnot that make stickers and sell stickers, and nobody should pay $4 for something and go first class. And so they said, that is a good idea, and they made the category. That's all right, Afton. Yeah. It's still the right place if you want to send with tracking. Yeah, and that's the second thing I was going to say. If you're giving away like cards or a pack, it's worth paying that because PWE, which is plain white envelope, which is also known as first class mail, that ships with no tracking or very little tracking, if that. So they do get lost. Yeah. It just depends. I could actually purchase, I think I have some left, a tracking number that goes on my PWE. Because I used to do that when I sold somewhere else, single sports cards, and they're usually like, $2 cards. Yeah. And then the tracking number cost me, I mean, back then it was nothing. Now I think you have to pay per month you get X amount of free tracking numbers. Yeah, so it's totally up to you. The thing about PWE on Whatnot, and this is the only thing I'll say about it, is I did make a video. It's on YouTube. It just shows you the cheapest shipping on Whatnot for stickers. Okay, stickers or ephemera or postcards, and there's certain criteria on it that you can't put it in a poly mailer. You can't put it in a bubble mailer. There's no tracking, but it has to be flat. It has to be like less than 1/4 of an inch. I actually got a couple of cards today in top loaders, and they were pushing it. But they came through. I didn't get charged, but I don't know how they went through the machine without ruining them. Yeah, they're pretty thick top loaders. They're not like your average. But yeah, the tracking number is nice because, but I had tons of them like that. And I had not realized it till after a show. And I'm like, oh, well, it's a business expense. I'm paying, back then it was $3.92. Actually, it was a little bit less. It was like because the rates with the post office and the contractual agreement that Whatnot has with Shippo I feel like it was like 350 for with the tracking number before. So now it's 490 something, depends where you ship to and from. Yeah, but I remember I had a show and I didn't mess with the settings. I always have it exactly the same as a default. And somehow my first class got turned off, which I didn't turn it off. And I looked on my after my show thing and it was $50, $56 in giveaways. And I gave away stickers. So, you just got to double check that before you go live because you can't switch it after. Whatnot won't give you a refund if you have to switch it because there's no way to switch your shipping label that goes Grand Advantage to PWE. You've won a giveaway and then sent something different? Oh, they did? Yeah, you won a giveaway and then they sent something different. Yes, it's free stuff, but if they're advertising a product and they send you if they're advertising like a PS5 and you win a PS5 and you get a piece of paper in the mail with like a gift card to Starbucks, I would definitely report that. Whatnot wants to know. That's absolutely illegal to do. Yeah. You're conflicted about reporting it? It's a tough one. I mean, you may like the seller, right? But if it says on there what the giveaway is, or you have a video receipt, I don't care if it's free or not. You have to have integrity, and you have to actually ship that item. Like, say I gave away a PS5, I would ship a PS5. I would insure it, and I would require your signature because of the value of the item and to prove that you received it. That's just the right thing to do. What's up, KAG? Who are you talking to? Oh, I am on, YouTube. Hello. So I multicast from whatnot.com and there's a QR code. I think it's here, right? So there's a QR code that you can come and join us over here. And there's a whole chat of friends hanging out, just chatting about giveaways. So that's the illegal part too, not fulfill a giveaway. It's fraud, I think it's fraud, I believe. At one point I was spending hundreds of dollars and dollars a week in shipping giveaways. You stopped about a year ago. Yeah, you know what? If your buyers are shopping and I know a lot of people, you can't say, oh, I'm going to give a gift if you spend this much because it's against the rules. But you have your buyers that you drop a couple things. And I've had that too, where I put stuff in. What up, Melissa? If you enter a buyer's giveaway in the show, you have to run them, correct? Yes. So if you have a buyer's giveaway in your show, you are required to run them. Even if you sell one item and your giveaway is more money than the other. It happens that people forget. Yeah, so we used to be able to carry over our giveaways, right? And they changed that. Why? I don't really fully know why. Probably for that reason. Because people would put giveaways and have hundreds of them. And then people would just search whatnot for giveaways. And then they'd come to the show for those giveaways. Now you do random shows and everyone gets a gift. You have a label for them. Exactly. I give Laffy Taffy. I always put it in my orders. Then I started changing it that, because Laffy Taffy is not free. So I was like, all right, in my head, I'm like, okay, they got to spend a minimum amount. Or if it's a new buyer, they get maybe a little more. Now I just make it the same, so it's fair, yeah. But on my giveaways for stickers or PWE, I don't include it because it's too thick for the package. And I don't ship it out in summer because, it's hot. Candy gets nasty when it's hot. But I have had people buy the bags of it. And I put a note. I always wrap it up good. And I put a note that says, stick it in the freezer or the fridge for, 30 minutes to an hour and then enjoy it. What up, Angel? How you doing? Kat, thank you for your purchase. At what cost? I don't know. It depends. I think it depends on who's candy. I don't know. I think it depends. I don't really know off the top of my head. I give tons of disinfecting wipes. Oh, Aussie, I have gotten signature on Whatnot, and I've never had to pay extra. And I've insured a couple of items for $1,000. I've never seen it hit my balance, but I'm sure now it is. Yeah, I've never seen it hit my balance. Anybody else? You bought 2 pallets? Oh, were they bad? Okay, if you see a seller doing a giving, no pick, no. Yeah, if you guys see a seller, it definitely is against the rules. They have to say what the item is. They're just being lazy. They're being lazy, not listing the actual. It's the same thing as listing. Go read the terms. You'll see. Hmm. Yeah, you'll. I mean, I read them all. I read them like I don't know when they upped them last time. I read them to you guys last time. Do you remember? If you go to whatnot.com, okay, on a browser, they're literally on. I'm gonna look right now. There's a section right below all the categories. It says privacy terms. Terms is the middle one. They haven't updated them, so I have no need to read them. Yeah. Good night, Bunny. Thank you for coming and hanging out. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Oh, I'm working on like 4 projects right now. Okay, wait. I don't want to close any of these windows. Impact. Okay. I thought I had. I'm multitasking. Okay. Yeah. I'm just a buyer. I hesitate to enter a buyer's giveaway unless I bought during that show. Yeah, that's fair. I don't really, I haven't form filled, but I always say that I'm going to when they give away like a big item because I want to see if they're going to, like stiff me because I will unbox it on my live. Yeah, I'm going to go back to unboxing and put them on YouTube because I get some really creative packages on the shipping and I always want to. What up, honey? How you doing? Kat, you got the Insomnia Club VIP. Welcome to the club. You don't know how to form fill? I don't teach people how to form fill. Yeah, I don't encourage it. If you know, you know. It's not. Well, you know what? I'm not leaving right now. I'm just in the middle of doing my show. So, um, I don't really, I'll have to see. I'll have to see. Yeah. Let me see. I'm actually flash selling right now. We'll see. We'll see. I don't really take the requests like that. Because I have somebody already picked out, usually. Sometimes I don't. You run a show and they blocked form fillers? They can't. Yeah, they can't. But you can send me a message, send me their names so I can check them out because I honestly like to raid people, okay, that have good ship time, right? And they're like selling and they have their bin or auction tab is important. Yeah, but send me the name and I'll put on my list and if I can tonight I will. Yeah, you can't block. They might told people that Kingdom Thrifter, but no one on here. It's literally a sweepstakes law, and I guarantee you, Whatnot's legal team probably isn't going to want to like get in trouble. Yeah, so nobody could actually, but they could block the person who filled the form out. So if someone came to my stream, filled the form out, won a $500 giveaway that was meant for my buyers, and then I figured out I wouldn't block them. It's just like that's part of the deal, you know? Yeah, no problem. Yeah, and then the other thing is if you do want to do a buyer's giveaway, make sure your buyers are all there, tag them in. And then when you run it, you count like 10 seconds, you know? But I think they could form fill when the show starts, guys. Yeah, I think they could actually go in ahead, can't they? I feel like they can ahead of time. You can fill that. So if I come into say you're having, I just watched somebody do these buyers giveaways and they were giving away some big dollar ones. Yeah. So they could be, yeah. So giveaways, if you schedule your show and your show isn't for like 2 weeks and I see it and I'm a foreign filler, I know how to do it. I could go and fill it out ahead of time. So I just show up. Doesn't mean they get to win. They have to actually be in your show. They don't have to say thank you. I mean, it's nice, but they could just be in your stream. They could be busy with their kid or something, you know? Yeah, just keep going on. If they win it, they don't say nothing, just keep going. It's the way it is. Yeah, and then pull the giveaway in 10 seconds or something. Or make it stay 5 minutes. Yeah, thank you. Hey, Curly Q, how are you? Yeah, and buyer's giveaway, I don't know now. It used to be that you could not create a buyer's giveaway during your live. You had to create it before you went live. Is that the same still, you guys? You can create it in your show. Okay. Yeah, it has to be created before people shop. Yeah, you've done it. I feel like it did change like a year ago. Well, after midnight, this starts over. Yeah. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. How are you? You're doing some crafting? What are you making? Yeah, so I don't know. People have a different thought on that. I feel like, you know what? If you want to give it away, just know that it can go to anybody and you accept it. Yeah, just accept it because, you know, that's kind of like the whole thing. What's up, Sable Lou? How are you? Yeah. Oh, Halloween stuff? Nice. Hold on. I think I missed something. Let me go back up. Oh, I didn't know you had to run a bar. Yeah, you do, Veebs. You created one for a train this past weekend, but ran out of time. But you know what? It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. But for future now, you know. Yeah, you're supposed to run the buyer's giveaways. Yeah. You think so? High fiver. You think it's so easy for them to win? I don't know. I wonder. I feel like it's so random for somebody to win a giveaway, but some people have different thoughts on that. I don't know. I mean, I went for like a few months. I didn't win anything and I was just entering randomly. I didn't enter every giveaway. I don't do that. Luckily, in my category, non-buyers respect the buyers and don't enter. It's a nice change from blind boxes. I know they can do it, but still annoying. I just accept it for what it is because you know what? I've had a pretty good return on people that have won buyers giveaways that come back. What up, Joko Wild? I haven't seen you in a minute. How you been? Yeah, they pull them right away. Yeah. Some are superstitious. I manifested it. Let's see. I've won a couple of good things on Whatnot. I won some Apple AirPods. I won a MacBook Pro. The AirPods I won from Sumo Cell. I purchased a bunch of stuff from her, some kitty cats, some kitty cat purse, and I won the buyer's giveaway that night. I totally manifested it. I was like, I knew I was going to win the buyer's giveaway, and it worked out good. I gave them to my kid. She needed a pair. I would have had to buy them, and she's happy. And then I won a couple of things from Shop 801 Lane. I won a really nice backpack a couple of times. Is two little backpacks from her. And I use them. I like absolutely. You're chilling. I love them. Oh, thank you for the follow. It has been fun. Thank you. You sell Pokemon? Check you out. I'm a Pokemon buyer. Watch out. I actually just bought a whole bunch. Can't wait to get them. If the seller doesn't make a big deal about the buyers, most likely won't know the winner. But yeah, if the stream has like a lot of people in it, um, if the stream has a lot of people in it and they're pulling giveaways left and right, they know who won and who won what, and they'll send it. You won gift cards. You won a lot of nice things. You hate your phone. You need to go to Mr. Beast's stream. He's giving away $100,000 in iPhone 17 Pro Max in orange. Yeah. Brooke cancels all my giveaway wins. She's gonna throw some eyeballs up here in a minute. No, she might have went to bed. She had a good night. I was falling asleep in her show. You want a smart TV? That's cool. I always used to wonder like how in the world are they shipping these TVs they give away and whatnot? And then it occurred to me like a couple of weeks after I was like, oh, they drop ship them from Amazon, which is against the rules. You're not allowed to drop ship, but they do it. That's how they just ship you a piece of paper and then you get your TV. Because if they didn't, you guys would pay money because a lot of sellers would leave it at £5 and just ship it. And you know damn well it's oversized. hmm I no, it's not, Sable Lou. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Hopefully someone we know wins. Like hopefully I win like 5 prizes in a row. I'm just gonna have to get Mr. Beast to say my name 3 times. So I win. That's just the thought. See, I told you. That's it. I told you, Darren. You're banned. You want me to ban him now, Brooke? She canceled my giveaway. You're not alone. What up? Hopefully I win an island. Is somebody giving away an island on here? He's not giving away cash, though, from what I understand. I love you. I take it back. Oh, you sweet talker, you. I know. My husband, I was telling him about Mr. Beast, and he knew I said that before, and he's like, "You were right. You were right." I said, "I knew it." Yeah, and I said it a few years back. And oh, is he giving an island away? They didn't show all the prizes, but I looked at some of them. Anyway, my husband's like, maybe I should sign up for Whatnot now, and I'm like, you're gonna get addicted. You're gonna like it. Yeah, he'll like it. And so I don't know. He's like, so I gave him a referral code, not from me. I gave him my sister's referral code so he could sign up. And he was like, yeah, just win the $1 million. I said, it's not a million. It's broken down. That's good. Yeah. Yeah. Some people send a piece of paper and ship. You're waiting on the Whatnot 12-step program. I should start one, huh? And then just run auctions in my 12-step. Yeah, right? You need the program. I was talking to my husband, and I was saying, someone told me this though. They gave me the idea that I would be good at talking to people, that I should have a chat show, like a YouTube chat show, where I talk to people who had a Whatnot addiction. And I said that could look really bad for me and for Whatnot. I don't think I'd want to get sued or have that negative connotation, like with a podcast that talks about that, right? And I don't think they would like it either. Plus, I want to keep selling on here. Um, where people say like, "Hey, man, I swipe so much, I couldn't even pay my electricity bill." I mean, it happens. Or I swipe myself out of retirement. Yeah, and I think there's you know, I don't know if people want to talk about that stuff. You just have to. It's so hard though. It's so easy to swipe and get the item, and to buyer to seller. Hey, that's a good idea. Yeah, now that you guys have all this stuff, what are you going to do with it? Let's get you trained starting tomorrow how to sell it and how to pack it, how to wrap it, how to ship it, how to give it away. Sell Wades. Sell Wades. I have a buyer that's been shopping with me from like show number 2, I think, show number 1. And she's like, can you come and sell all my stuff for me? Wades have to go. Yeah, you have a lot, huh? You bought a lot from me too, I think. Pay your credit card bills. Yeah. I was in a show one night and it was like a Whatnot Anonymous thing. It's not anonymous. I could see everybody's name, right? Um, but anyway, it was pretty eye-opening, like how many people have actually swiped into debt. It's kind of like, I did have a buyer like that. Um, she was really addicted. It was the dopamine hit for her. She had to quit the app completely. Yeah, she spent a ton of money on a lot of her retirement. So she had to quit because her kids are like, you're not living with us. Yeah. Yeah, so Cat, now they have a thing where you can set a limit and your amount of time or how much you spend per week or per month. But once you set the budget and the limit, you can't fix it. You can't change it until that time period goes away. Yeah, so I'm sure there's been a lot of people. I'm not the first to talk about it. Lots of people talk about it on here. hmm It is a great feature, though. So if you go to your account where your little logo thing is in the corner, yeah, so I have a credit union, and they used to, anytime I would tip a couple of dollars in a row, they would like flag my card and it wouldn't work. So then your card gets declined. And me, I don't like care. It happens, but I didn't know that at the time. And I was just like, why is my card getting declined? I have plenty of money in there. And it was because it flagged it. Because like when someone steals your credit card, they charge $1 a couple of times. And it's just like a flag for the credit card companies. But I told my bank, because it's a small credit union, I said, listen to me. It's my money and I'll spend it how I want. Please stop flagging Whatnot. Whatnot's okay. Yeah. The money bag stopped showing up, right? What's up, Millicent? Thank you. How are you? Yeah, Now it's like I don't care if I buy anything on the app, to be honest. Every now and then I'll tip. I like to tip, but I'm just like buying what I need, not what I like need a dopamine hit for. Yeah. And I'll buy what I want when I want. Oh, you'll buy soap. I saw you buying soap today. Yeah. You just put yourself on a budget limit. A stranger at a thrift store told me about it. Oh, you only started shopping a month ago and you already spent a lot? Oh, yeah. That's good though. If you can't control it yourself, I love that Whatnot did that. There's a lot of people that don't have self control because they want it, but it's good that it's there. You set that limit and had 25 days of no Whatnot spending. The hardest but the best thing you've done, wise old big lady. Hello, by the way. Yeah, that's what happened to me when I shop international. The credit union puts the brakes on your card immediately. Yeah, because they don't know if it's fraud or not. Mm-hmm. What's up, Jen? How are you doing? Yeah, and now the live streaming selling. It's here to stay. Whatnot is the biggest. It will probably be the biggest. There's a lot that are smaller that are catching up, but I think like honestly, it's completely gonna even change. It's changed so much in the last couple of years, anyways. You never cared about brooches, and all of a sudden I have like 100. Would you like to sell them? Jewelry is a hot category right now. Thriftworks has the best soap. Wait, Thriftworks, were you selling soap? I did not know that. You know who has amazing products? Let's talk about my friend here. French soap, yes, I did not know that. I don't recall that at all, but I would imagine. Let me just have a let me talk to you about my friend Leslie, a reworker's passion. You guys, look, my background is professional beauty industry, okay? Specifically in nail care and pedicure products. And you guys, a reworker's passion started making her own skincare, body lotion, hand soaps. Oh my goodness. So I bought this. This is her lilac, and it comes in a nice jar. It smells amazing. You guys need to buy it. You're missing out. Buy it now. I want like 8 ounces of this. Anyway, the viscosity of it's super. I put it my left elbow is always kind of dry because of oh, it's so nice. And the smell, I smell like lilac. It smells good. And a lot of lotions are like they have a lot of alcohol. It dries you out. Not this. This is great. Yeah, a reworker's passion right there. She should be having a skincare show again soon. That's the label on it. So excellent product. Most lotions you put on, they have a lot of oil in them, so you still have that feeling. This thing, this lilac, not only does it smell good, it it just it just absorbs so nicely into your skin. My hands were dry, especially this elbow. My kid, he's a teen. He has that elbow too. I think it's from like when you're on the computer leaning, and I put some on him earlier, and it was pretty gruff. It's already actually super soft. Mine's really soft. Yeah. It's not silky feeling. It's like baby. My hand feels like baby skin. My hands are pretty. My skin's pretty soft, anyways. But it's really nice. Yep. So, but once I put it in, that's it. It's not. It's like I could lather it on me all day long. It feels that nice. Yeah, but it feels good. I don't know. I guess you could say it's silky. But yeah, definitely check her out. What kind of stuff do I usually sell? A little bit of everything. I sell in the estate sale category. Tonight I was just doing some flash sales, and I sell. I started in vintage decor here and whatnot, and I still sell. It's your first time. Welcome in, Rachel. So a lot of times I do chat shows lately. I've been doing let's see. I started on here 4 years ago this month as a buyer, and then 3 years and 4 months ago, got approved. I got approved in August of 22 to sell. And then I didn't go live until October because, life. And but I started selling vintage decor glass. So, my first probably 2,000 items were all of that. Then I started expanding, doing like rip or ship, toys, sports cards, video games, kind of selling a little bit of everything. So I moved over to the estate sale category, like, let's just say like 2 years ago. And I like it because I can sell whatever here. I can't go to estate sale, vintage decor, and then run a bunch of like Funkos. Whereas here I could do whatever. Within the reason, and I remember when I first came on Whatnot, there were other sellers that would get pissed off because people were having chat shows. Because I do a lot of selling and chatting, town stories and things like that. And some of the sellers would come in and like send their like trolls in to bother you. But you know what? I just did what I wanted, and Whatnot said, keep doing what you're doing. Like when I have my chat shows and I get promoted by them for the topic of the month, they actually said, don't change your category. So now we have a community category, which is about a year and a half, I guess, about a year and a half. Because we kept asking, hey, can we get a community category? So the community category is really for chat shows, period. But there's people like selling in the categories, like when they do community rage readings and things like that. But it was intended for, chat shows. And now Whatnot's, amping it up and like, letting people know, hey, you can't have a show selling in that category or whatever they decide to do. But it's grown so much. Welcome in, friends. Yeah, so that's pretty much, I have over 640 items in my bite now. And they range from, like, if you go there to the shop and you search, you can find like a lot of items. So if you search vintage, there's probably a ton of items. You search toys. I try to use keywords that fit that description. Andy, what's up? I tagged you earlier. Did you see my tag? Are you at Disneyland? Mama Bebo was live there. And so I was like, oh, I was trying to think of who else I know that goes. I hope you're good, friend. Oh, the chat just went away. Okay, let's see. What category do card shows belong in? Like the affirmations, tarots, etc. Community would probably be good for those. Because there's not really a category for those, I don't think. I love the community category. I woke up to chickens one morning. I have 2 chickens named after me on Whatnot. Yeah. Dee the chicken on the Fun Fit and Dorothy Joe on Modern Roots and Rust. I do. Yeah. You see the 18 flash sales first thing in the shop. Oh, cool. And Don, you're Android. Yeah, you're Android, I think, right? We have spent a lot on vintage jewelry on Whatnot. 30K sounds like it, really. 2 of my rings on my hand cost that much and lost value 50% in 24 hours. Oh, wow, Linda. There's also that whole thing of the supply and demand, like people pay, we can pay over sometimes. Wait, I think I went with like Whatnot, everything else. Oh, for that. Yeah, I feel like that's another category that, there's a lot of people that do those cards. They put them in community, I think. Yeah. You've seen a lot wildest. I've seen the wildest on the app. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fine, yeah, metals, gold. I bought, it can be, sure. Sure, it can be. I bought some jewelry from a seller who tested it on the live actually, with like a kit and said, no, this is 14 karat. Good night, Rachel. Thanks for coming in. I hope I see you. Yeah, this is the Insomniac Club, the number one, the one and only. Have a good day at work tomorrow. Hope to see you. I'm usually on at night at this time, 11:23 p.m. Pacific Standard, and then on Tuesdays I'm on in the daytime. I'm working on Thursday daytime. Yeah, because, in the morning, there's like a lot of folks that, I would do daytime shows before, and there's so many new people. Yeah, because there's going to be more and more sellers joining Whatnot. But anyway, I bought this jewelry. She tested it, said 14 karat, and it was marked 14K. So it started for $1. Nobody bid on it. And this isn't a new seller because her dad said, sell it for $1. We don't care. And so, you know what? It was 14 karat, all right? It was a freaking nice necklace. It was a lot of money. My jeweler was like, "Oh, this is 100%. This is good stuff." And then said, gold is this much now." And I had a whole bunch of it. So I bought like four different things from her. And he basically was going to give me 6,000 for all the jewelry I bought that I paid probably $20 for. So it was luck. Yeah. It happens a lot here. Yep. I bought like bulk brooches, and I just found one actually, probably like a couple months ago, and it has diamonds in it. Yeah. It has diamonds, and it has, I don't know what the other stone is. One of them's like a pearl, and they're real. I forgot what he told me. I took them into him. Yeah, and it's 14 karat. It's really pretty. It's just simple. But the stone in the middle, the funny part is the like whatever the stone is in the middle is not real, but the stuff around it is. And I guess they're baguettes. I think no, they're not baguettes. They're like the oval. Maybe they are baguettes. I think they are baguettes. I'm just trying to think of the shape because I had a couple of pieces that were real nice. Let me see. Yeah, they were baguettes. That's right. I was looking at his invoice. I haven't sold that to him yet because I don't have a use for it. I don't really have a use for it. Um, but I have a couple like that I've found, and I've like found a lot of stuff. Not found, but I bought like a lot. I bought like 25 pounds of jewelry from like an estate sale, and I found like three really good pieces of gold in there. So I just put them away. I just put them away to kind of I'm gonna flash sale some more items that are in my bin just at random. So it'll flash, it'll pin on the screen, and then I'll pin to the next. I run them pretty quick now. I was starting to do them only on the phone, but I like to run them on my computer because I usually stream on desktop. Let's see. Got some more Hello Kitty stuff in here. What up, friend? Okay, let's see. And so for the last like, well, let's say about 6 months, I did like a lot of like toys and ripper ships. I had to think about it. Here's some blind bags that I'm gonna run. I only have like a few of these ones left. That's what I should do maybe. Oh yeah, tomorrow night I'm not on. Duh. Yeah, so I'll tell you guys. Um, on the app in 20, hold on, I have to think what year. 24. And I started to go live on June 1st, 2024. I decided to do a 365 project where I went live every day for 1 year, and I was testing something on Whatnot. I haven't released the results of my testing. So after a year, I went on, I had a lot of days of selling. I had a lot of chat shows. Um, and now when I had that 365, which was June 1st, actually I had that chat show June 2nd, 2025. I played a game with them. I did a mailbox madness game. And one of the prizes in there was like what I was going to do next. Like, all right, you've gone live every day for a year. And I had specific rules. One show per day. And I had to have, on the weekend, I had to do 20 minutes or less. A lot of times I didn't make it because we chat over here. But some I did. Anyway, long story short, I'm on day 600. So I've gone live every day for 600 days. So I've been live on Whatnot, not the entire time because you can't I couldn't leave my stream up while I was sleeping. Because it just doesn't work. So, yeah, today's day 600. I decided at that 365 a year anniversary that I would go live for 1,000 days on Whatnot. And people are like, why would you do that? Why not? Why not? Right? I made a community. I love the community. I also love teaching about whatnot. Whatnot doesn't pay me to say whatnot. You know, if they did, I would be pretty rich. We have gone to auctions. That's great. You get hounded to sell. Well, you should sell if you're going to sell before it goes down, right? Oh, shoot, that chat just. How can you be passionate about what you have and sell it? You have to take about, in my opinion, you have to take away the emotional tie to it. It's hard, but also it's like it can be overwhelming if you have too much. Um, yeah, Aussie, that's good. You love it. Thank you, S&M. Yeah, I don't know. I really feel like a lot of folks buy stuff and like the psychology behind it, like it's studied, right? It's studied where people they maybe had this when they were a kid, they didn't have a lot of stuff, right? And so as they got adult money, they started buying things that they probably didn't need, but to fulfill that missing, like that emotional thing, like as a kid, maybe they didn't have like, you know, I don't know. It could be any item really. And then they start buying a ton of it as an adult. It could just be that they wanted it reminded them of their mom or their grandma or their father or their little brother, and they just buy it and then, or they're just like, they're obsessed with whatever the item is. It could be, it could be like vintage glass. I only buy blue Fenton or I only buy cranberry Fenton. Um, yeah, the younger generation kids don't want it. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. East Texas Trade Company. Welcome in. How was your show and what were you selling? I see like it looks like is that a Dodge Ram as your logo? Welcome in, friends. We were just having a little chat and I'm doing some flash sales. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you had a good show. I appreciate the raid. Yeah, we're talking about emotional connection. Sorry I don't have any 4x4s up here, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Everybody give East Texas Trading Company a bookmark. If you like what they're about, then give them a follow. Yeah. Um, Junk removal company logo, right on. Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that. That is very there's just no words. Yeah. Why don't you guys flood the chat with some hearts? Can we do that? I'm gonna copy my friend a reworker's passion because I love that she does this. Is and one thing I've said since I started on here is not everybody has earned the right to hear your story. We all have horrible things that there's no words for that we all go through. But the one thing is we can acknowledge our friends who are going through the hard things. So drop all the hearts, and yeah, there's no words. So drop all the hearts because you or yourself could be going through some struggles, but remember, not everybody has earned the right to hear your story. And that sometimes when it's shared, it's pretty heavy, and it's heavy for some people. That could be, yeah. I again, I'm really sorry for that. Yeah, I have no words for that. So, um, there's nothing helpful to say. No, it's not. Yep. So, again, we all got some things going on and you just never know, right? You just never know. You enjoy the community and enjoy doing shows and meeting friends. Me too, Lily. Yeah, I know everybody in here, their heart goes out to you and your family. If we can get the younger gen to buy stuff, then we could buy more. Dave, I like your thinking. Yeah. Yeah, we are not promised tomorrow. That is a fact. Yeah. And I'll share something brief, but then I want to continue talking about something else. That's just my thing. It's not to dismiss anything anybody goes through, but doing this challenge, I went through something hard, and a lot of people know that. And but you know what? It's the weird thing about life. You just got to keep going. It's hard to get people in the shows, but keep trying. Just keep showing up, and don't ask people, "What do you want to see? What do you want to see?" You're in charge. You run it. Don't ask permission. Just have your show. Yeah. Thank you, Sabaloo. Yeah. Millicent's is the best always. So you feel like you got more friends on Whatnot than, and a lot of us feel that way. Yeah, there's like no real. I mean, people gonna judge. Who cares? It's none of your business. None of my business. People like me. They like me. If they don't, I don't lose sleep over it. I mean, I am an insomniac. You have your first show scheduled and you're nervous. How exciting! Yeah, I always appreciate Millicent's. I used to when my mom passed away in July, so it's been almost 7 months, and I still went live, even though that time was like such a blur, such a blur. But I can't even begin to say how grateful I am that people were there. I will tell you, like, when my mom was in the hospital, I'd go stay with her like on my night that I needed to do that, and then I wanted to do it. I would be on Whatnot because I couldn't sleep. I was like watching her and stuff. And there was a seller who was on who had a really calm voice, and it was nice to be in that kind of environment and not be hearing yelling. It was good. It helped me through some of those nights, so thank you. You know who you are. um yeah, so um yeah, so when you guys are having a show tomorrow morning, if you're new, uh well, it's today morning for you guys at 9:23 a.m. Come to my chat show. Come to my chat show. I'm going to be talking about Whatnot. I'll be teaching about Whatnot. I'll have my iPad here. Oh, thanks. Yeah, Linda. What's up, Miss V? How are you? Yeah, the one I'm talking about is not me. I'm talking about another seller on here who's awesome. Yeah. She was yelling tonight, though. She was yelling tonight because I was trying to take a nap. We tease her a lot. I see you. Yeah. I'm talking about Shop Beta one. I know you know. I'm talking about Brooke. She's awesome. Yeah. But she was yelling tonight. But she doesn't really yell at us. Yeah. Not like bid it up. Come on, Chad, let's go. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Whatnot, a lot of people uh yeah, it helps, doesn't it? Yeah, because I usually, if I stayed at the hospital, I would go live at my time, but it would be a really short live. Like, I'm gonna try to sleep, but you don't sleep in the hospital. Yeah, you don't have that excitement. I have done yelling shows, but I crack up the whole time. And I've had three like that, and I've sold out of the product. So there is a science behind it. Oh, nice. Yeah. She does have the best. She really does have a good voice. Like, when I listen, I always have like, I'm over here like this. Wait, are these backwards? Yeah. I'm like, and like I'm laying on my couch, and I fall asleep when she's talking because it's just the same. It's calm. Thank you. I know I kept getting that in the beginning. I kept getting people telling me, um, actually in the beginning, I had people going, "You sound like Delilah." And I'm like, "Who is that?" I have no clue because I'm on the West Coast, right? And so it was Kathy P actually said that. And I was like, "Who is that lady?" I didn't know. And so when I listened, I was like, "Oh, okay, I get it," but I didn't think I did. But then I got it pretty often, like, "You have your voice sounds like so and so." You brought your iPad while your husband was in the hospital, yeah. The community on Whatnot is so nice, yourself included. Thank you. I'm a collector of pins, but thinking about starting to sell them. But yeah, Marsha, you know what? In the morning, but I have a YouTube channel the same name. You should definitely follow it if you're thinking about, selling the collector pins, because I show a lot of tips and tricks, and I have a ton of videos. Same exact name on YouTube. And then Gills, one thing, since you're new, you should learn this. So when you go to people's streams, even if they're chatting, wait for them to give an opportunity to share the show, because you probably don't want to share, you don't want to advertise because it's their stream. It's like going into opening a business across the street from you open an antique mall and across the street's another one already there, and you walk in and go, "Hey, I just opened up across the street. Come check out my antiques." You know, you don't do that kind of thing. So you want to always make sure that's an okay thing to do. When I have my coffee talk on Tuesdays, that's when I offer the time. I don't let people just come in and spam like, "Hey, my show is on this day." Because when one does it, everybody does it. And then, and you don't know that in the beginning. There are sellers that will ban you and block you for that. So you want to see what it's all about, and make sure it's okay with them. Tonight we're chatting, but I just want you to know that's kind of how I run my shows. There's a seller early in the morning. Oh, I've heard her actually. She does have a nice voice. Yeah, Kat. I've heard her. The Snug Bungalow. Yeah, yeah. Take a look at the videos. Hopefully they're helpful. Your voice is calm and relaxing when I can't sleep. You can watch for a minute. Yeah, I've fallen asleep on the Whatnot. What's up, Mama Bebo? How's your feet? See you store. No, no, no. Yeah. A lot of sellers, there's some that don't care, some that don't want it at all. They'll ban you. It's crazy. I've been in shows and then they have a block party, which I don't, you know what? If I have a problem with someone, I'm not going to tell my friends, "Go block so de-archivist. She's terrible." It's, no, that's a bully. I don't think that's cool. I've had people come and tell me their situations, go, "You should block them." And I'm like, "Delete, archive." I'm not going to have that conversation. There are customers that will ban and block as well for doing that. Yeah. Yeah. I bet. I bet. I hope you had fun. It looked fun. Yeah. So, you've fallen asleep. Yeah. And it's just, you know, um, I don't know. It's just like I gave that scenario, but I'm never like, if someone does it and they don't know, I like to educate them so they're made aware, because you won't believe how many people used to come to me, they would get banned. Also, don't share your show to people in messages. They're just going to get archived and you'll probably get blocked. Like, I currently have somebody that spams me 3 shows a day. They're not their shows. And I've sent a message and said, "Hey, just FYI, I'm probably not going to go to these shows because they're not anything like I buy. They're just some random categories." But I said, "This is probably going to get you blocked, just to let you know." It is against the terms. Yeah, you're not allowed to yeah, it's kind of like yeah, like cold calling, right? Yeah. Such a great time. I love D-Land. Never gets old. No. Andy came in here. I asked, "Did you go to Disneyland?" Or Princess Catherine, did she ever come in here? Oh no, you were radiant out, I think, when I left. I don't know. He might be in here. I don't think so. He could have been. Or corporate. Where's corporate goth? I have not seen corporate goth lately. Are you in here lurking? Let's see. Harassment? No, it's not. It's not really actual harassment. It's just spam. But I did have one before that would spam me. I don't even like to talk about it. Like 10 shows a day, every 30 minutes. It was ridiculous. They wanted me to respond, but and that was still against the terms way back when. Um, oh, okay. It interrupts the flow of my shows. Yeah, I could actually like, people come in. The best thing to do, but not, is sometimes red chat it. But you gotta, like, I have people that come in and then Bendejo, how are you doing? What's up? I love D. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. I didn't mute that tonight. I do mute it when I have the late night because guys, come on, don't ask me about shipping at 2 in the morning. And I have explained it before. It's just, I've been on here long enough. You learn your boundaries. You know what I mean? You just learn them. Yeah. But show notes are always like helpful. Did I have show notes tonight? No, I didn't. Okay, now I do. Takes me 1 second for show notes. Bendejo? Yeah. Puta is the other word. Hey, you're welcome for the shout out. So I talked to YouTube because I multicast to YouTube. And so we're just chilling tonight. How are you doing? So their username is Bendejo419. Oh, man. Right. You got muted? I got muted. I'm banned. That's it. Yeah. All right. When I shout your name out, do you like clip it or what? Do you put it on TikTok and make money? Yeah, I appreciate you. No, you can always learn. That's right. I'm learning every day something on this app. And I mean, I don't know everything. I know a lot of things about whatnot. I also know a lot of tech things, but I just learned this other thing today. What was it? Oh, yeah, I got it. Yep. Do you have a YouTube video explaining how to do the cool tech tricks you do? No, I'm working on it right now. I'm actually making an OBS video. I wasn't going to, but I decided I'm going to do a two-part OBS video, just the basics, and then to step it up a little bit with adding, um, this, adding the scrolling text here. But see, I kind of want to do it on a PC. I know, can you believe it? Because I have it on a Mac, and technically on the Mac, it's not like the full version of OBS, like what it's capable of. It's kind of, but I have a new app I'm going to test right now that's geared for Mac, and I could multicast to multiple platforms. It is a paid subscription, but I think I'm gonna test it out and see. And then there's actually two I'm testing right now. Oh yeah, if you the whatnot godmother. I love it. That's funny. I mean, I haven't been on here. Where's Kayfae tonight? Kayfae, are you lurking? Kayfae is like OG. I think Kayfae like came on the app from the beginning, or pretty close. Yeah. Has anybody who's in here tonight been on Whatnot since it started? Because it's only 6 years old. Yep. It started in 2020, 2019. Gabby, what's up? Have you really? No vintage category, $1 shipping, no raids, 4 months, brand new. Yeah, no, how are you, friend? I miss game night. Just saying. I miss it. Yeah, whatnot was in the beginning. Like, you guys have no idea what we're talking about. No tips, no raids, no giveaway and auction at the same time. Remember that? That was brutal. Yeah, I remember $1 shipping. And then there was no vintage category from way back. How did you find out about Whatnot, Gabby? It was so different. Also, you could see your friends online. You could see your friends online, so it was so easy to find somebody to raid because you just see them. And then I remember when I did come on selling, um, the only one who would be on late at night besides me in the vintage was Griff's Thrifts. So Griff and I used to do walkover raids. That's how I met. It's not so shabby Gabby. I met from that. Someone randomly mentioned on Facebook all the time. You remember all those walkover raids we did? And then I would tag Griff and tell everybody to go over there. And you can still see the show live. I think I have some multicast, like some recordings of the early days of my early YouTube. Yeah, when I put it to Whatnot. You're just getting friends over here. Yay. People would just go. Yeah. And then I would raid back to him because nobody was on at night. And then Griff would drive home while listening to me, hanging out here. And then he'd say, okay, I'm home. Good night. Yeah, it was like, it's family. Yep. Yeah, he would be selling, and then nobody was on really in vintage decor. I actually started doing my show at 10:23 a.m. Pacific time. And then the first show was like I sold like, what, $80, let's just say. I think it was $76. And I was like, what? I just sold that in an hour. That's pretty good. What's this app going to be? And there wasn't a huge selection. There was just a handful of people in vintage just had kind of developed. Remember that? I didn't do front facing at all for a while, like Hodge. And then Hodge started like 2 days after me. And I remember going into her stream and I didn't follow her, I think right away. She knew that. But she had about 100 subscribers. And then I just started following her. And I remember I told her this, it was kind of funny because she really she shares her whole life. I mean, we're on here, might as well. And me, I'm the opposite. I'm just like, not everybody has earned the right to hear your story. And she's over there. I remember going to her stream and she's going through life. I mean, she's streaming all the time. And so I remember she had like a flood. She was crying on her live and I was like, oh no, I don't know. I'm such an empath. I'm having a hard time going and watching. But you know what? Then I got to know her and it's like, I love her. I love that she shares her whole life, and it's what your comfort level is. But yeah, in those days I would be on and then, I'd be selling and then all of a sudden I'd be like, okay, you guys, that's it. I did like 5 hours. Let's raid Griff or who's on. And then we'd walk over to Griff's. Yep. Those were the olden days. No raids. And I didn't go on camera for at least 4 months. And Hodge either. She was like 6 months. She didn't show her face at all. Now look at us, right? And then what started was this. I flipped my camera because Kathy P asked me, are we ever going to see what you look like? And I'm like, sure, I guess. So I flipped the camera on me super fast and super fast I flipped it away. Yeah, because I'm a photographer, so I'm behind the camera. I'm not in front of the camera. But you get comfortable. You're a huge sharer. Yeah, where's Kathy at? Kathy P. It was because of her. Yeah, no front facing. Pecan, what's up? But you know what's interesting about that? So I was sitting like this way and I'd have my cell phone on a stand. Now I use OBS all the time. And I wasn't really using OBS then. So, because you could go live on the website before OBS, but most computers can't handle doing that because maybe not a wired internet connection or a bad webcam. Mine's okay. And I remember just saying, okay, I'm going to flip the camera. Hey guys, how's it going? Talk for 5 minutes or less. And then this is what we're going to do tonight because I had a goal. This is what we're going to do tonight. We're going to do a scan show and I'd scan the shelves and then take requests and run the items on the shelf. And those, I would sell a ton of stuff. Yeah. Your son and you were just talking about today how different things would have been. Oh, if you had the Whatnot you had now. Yeah. I love Kathy P, man. You know she's my cousin, right? You didn't know that? You know what, Gil? I could talk about it tomorrow, actually. My display back then, I have it right here. Wait, do I have it right here? Oh no, I have all this jewelry. My display where I would have my product on, my phone would be right on it. You could see it on the YouTube. Was a record, and the record is on the wall up here. There's a record, like a regular record, and I put it on top of my rotating wheel, and I only did that because I was first doing it with that small wheel and that turntable. And OMGYG, an OG herself, said, D would look really cool is if you had a record on there. And I said, oh man, that's such a good idea. And so I did. And you guys wanted me to tell you something? You know how many people thought that was a record player, like with music? Because I used to play music way back when, because I wasn't multicasting to YouTube. And then I always give credit to OMG. And you know how many people copied me? You know how many people copied me? You can believe it. Next thing you know, people have records on the turntable. I'm like, no one can do their own shit. No one can do their own shit. Just like Insomniac clubs, people start writing them. Come on. Thieves. Yeah. No, when you don't have originality. Yeah, but I always think OMGYG. Yeah, she's on the app. She's on the app, and she's off a lot, but she was on the app 24/7, and she does shows every now and then. You guys should definitely give her a follow. Let me put her in here. Yeah, she does so many fun, so many fun community things. I mean, she was big on raid trains on Whatnot. She really, really is the godmother to Whatnot trains. Hey, Nikki, how are you? Millicent, thank you so much. I don't know if I'm an expert, but thank you. Yeah, Zoe's mod is cool. Knows a lot of stuff. Actually, has had a couple of chat shows on here about OBS. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. Hello, welcome in, friends. Yeah, so OBS, I mean, I'll just sum it up in short because we could talk about it tomorrow. I said I was going to do another OBS chat show. Maybe the following week I'll do one on a Tuesday. Sabaloo, good night or good morning. Sweet dreams, my friend. OBS is like a third party piece of software which allow you to stream from your computer. But in order to do it, you have to have a pretty good processor, a computer that can handle it. It won't work on a Chromebook because they're just not made for that. I personally recommend like either a gaming PC or, and you don't need one, but to be able to do some things. Wired internet connection, a webcam that is 4K, and a microphone. And not the cheap ones that you buy that are like $10 clip-ons, because you don't hear the distortion that we hear, but have a decent. You can spend about, $50 to $100 or up. Yeah. Yeah, Peacock, what are you doing? I think, were you falling asleep? You can call me Flower. Hello, Flower. His graphics are funny. Yeah, so, but OBS allows you to use your computer. So this is my webcam up here. I have another camera that's right here for my products when I do overhead. Yeah, it's a tiny one. It's 4K. But I also have like a Sony. I have two Sony cameras and a Nikon. But I don't use them. I don't want to use them. They're expensive for streaming. But the Sony one I use, that's usually an overhead camera. I pulled all my yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, I pulled out because I was having an issue with overheating on one of my. It's still hot. I think I need to send it for a warranty on it. But anyway, if you have all those things, you can do fun stuff. And a Stream Deck. You don't need the Stream Deck. There's other things you could use in place of it. Yeah, you have a Nikon D7000. Yeah, I would just purchase a like a dummy battery for it, really. That's the other thing. I have my Sony one. I have a dummy battery. I know the D7000 is so old, but it's a great. It works, you know. I know. I have a my Nikon is a D850, and I have a 750, and I have two Canons. But I wouldn't put the Nikon D750 is kind of good. I've used it. It's just it's I don't want to have my camera on that long. You know, those can't like the Sony that I have. It's a 6500. It's it gets hot, and I don't think that's really good for the camera. Yeah, I do like the Sonys though. I will say it's not full frame though, but I do like them. What's up, Daisy underscore Lane underscore vintage? You're new to Whatnot. You were a buyer, then you became a seller. You were in rooms to watch and purchase. I'm a technically challenged 6-year-old learning. That's all right. You're learning. We all have different levels of learning and different. You should come to the chat show tomorrow morning. Yeah. The two card back, I know that's my favorite about that. That's one thing. And I'm hesitant to buy like a newer camera because the cards are so different. Yeah, they're more expensive too. Have you noticed that? They're also not like regular SD, they're that new. I don't really care for that. Yeah, I don't. They're like 150 to for quality. Even SD cards themselves have gone up a lot. I mean, I have tons of them. I don't really need to buy any. But when I do photo shoots, usually shoot direct. I usually shoot direct to drive. But I still have cards in there. But I never buy the off-brand. I spend the money. Kat, good night. Thank you for your purchases tonight. And I'll send you that place. Yeah, and I'll be thinking of Mom. Take care of yourself. Get some rest. Yeah, so tomorrow morning is when I'll talk about all technical things. I'll be this morning at 9:23. I'll be on. So if you guys want to come to that chat show, go bookmark it. Because once I start answering the questions, which I said earlier I wasn't going to do, and I did, that's when we talk about all things whatnot. So if you need help with anything technical, you want to be at that show because I will have my iPad out and I will teach. I will show you how to do custom ship profiles, what settings, things like that. Tonight we were just hanging out. I was running flash sales. So when I'm selling, I don't do that. It was fun to see you, my friend. Good night. Take care of yourself. I see you. That's all right. That's all right. I have to have healthy boundary because, it's almost 2 in the morning. So when someone asks me about shipping, I'm like, no shipping questions at 2 a.m. Yeah. You need a day to sleep in. I bet. I haven't slept in a long time. Good night, Marcia. Thank you so much. Hold on. I went back and checked to see if I missed anything. Millicent, are you going to sell and whatnot or no? I feel like you were maybe not going to, but I couldn't remember. You've been nonstop and need to get. Hey, it's good to be nonstop, but lack of sleep. And here you are and whatnot hanging out with me. Well, you know what? Millicents, whatnot can do anything they want with my videos. Did you not know that? I have given up, and all of you have given up. You're right. Whatnot has a non exclusive right to all of your content. You and Whatnot do. The only thing you can't do is you can't do any kind of commercial deal with it. So if I was, having a chat show and I was selling some Nikes and yeah, it's in the terms. And I was selling some Nikes and Nikes people got a hold of it and they wanted to do a deal with me and use that clip. I could not do that. Unless I would have to go to Whatnot and go, hey, listen, I have an opportunity for the brand deal, and my legal team could work it out with them. I don't, but I'm just giving you the example. Yeah, my YouTube name is under the same name. Thank you, Millicent. Yeah, same name. D_archivist on everything. My website's darchivist.com. I have a ton of what actually I'm just updating it today. I have a ton of information on there. Free information. Yep, I don't sell anything actually on my website. 808 Thrifter. Hello, welcome in. Hello, Daisy. And I have yeah, I don't have a legal team, but I do have a lawyer. My legal team is a bunch of house plants. Don't kill them. Better water them. You have a green thumb. Oh, that always cracks me up. Yeah, I've been doing my Coffee Talk chat show for 3 years. In January it was 3 years. I'm talking too fast. I can absolutely do that. You can find all my links to YouTube here. Okay, that's my website. Then you can see my on the footer of the page is my YouTube link and my Whatnot links. And then there's, if you're a new seller and you don't know how to do a thumbnail, I'm updating that page with a bunch of links to like free apps and graphics and some Whatnot templates and Seller Hub. I'm having that all in there because I get asked all the time, even though people don't realize that Whatnot has a seller academy. It's selleracademy.whatnot.com. A lot of people don't know that. So I just put it on my website. I know you rarely come over anymore. I appreciate that. You go to bed, my friend. Go to bed. Get some rest. Put those dogs up and go to bed. Yep. And you can just screenshot. Then you have the thing. The haunted ship. She made it. She was at Disneyland. Yeah, she went live. Mama Bebo went live at Disneyland. I was like, I should have asked her to get me some peanut brittle from there. Then she could have just ran an auction. But I can go to downtown Disney for it. Queen Mary, just, you know what? You're a teenager. Now get to bed. Oh, at Queen Mary. Oh, the murder ship. You made it. It's haunted, you know. They have haunted tours there. I definitely went there and I definitely saw things. Hmm. No, I'm not. The scary, oh, the bear. Yes. I haven't been there in a long time. Do you think it's better to share? You did the midnight one? Dude, it's creepy, huh? Yeah. Do they have all the lights super dim? Like you can see, but you can't? It's so creepy. Yeah. It's really creepy. Kathy Cakes, what's going on? How are you? She did. You got lost? Oh my gosh. You went to the boiler room and below and I was the boiler room is freaky. The boiler room is freaky. I'm good. Thank you for asking. You're good? Good. The boiler room was freaky. Yeah. I've had some experiences with haunted places. You want me to leave my number for you? You really want it? Afton? What's going on? Okay. Are you ready? Are you going to write it down? Are you ready? It's it's 203. Are you writing it down? Here, I'll hold it up on the screen for you. Okay. No, that's not it. I'm going to give my real number out. Ready? I'm waiting for Afton to to comment on YouTube so I can give out my number. Are you ready for it? Okay, you ready? Okay. So it's 203 area code 867 5309. Yeah, call me anytime. Yeah, you got it? Okay. Yeah, you know. Oh, sorry. What not? Don't write that down. Yeah, my number is 203 807 5309. It's Jenny. Yeah, and Jenny. Yeah, yeah. And people used to call that number, and like people would answer and get pissed off. We called it as kids. Sorry, I couldn't refuse. It was that or the mortuary number. Like last time, some guy asked for my mom's number, and I gave him the mortuary number. I mean, it is the phone number. What up, Smoky Grandpa? I know. But, my mom would have laughed her ass off on that one. What's up, Amelia? Hey, sweet Kentucky Peaches. Yeah, Jenny. That's a good song, too. Because they were being a. You know what? I have been thinking about you, my friend. Sandra Lynn. I have been thinking about you. I hope you're doing good. I haven't seen you. And I was like, where is Sandra Lynn? So I hope you're a good friend. Next time, give Queen Mary Haunted Tourist number. No, it's too close. Hey. Yeah, that boiler room, though, is creep. hmm I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Um, that boiler room there is a trip, but I've had some trippy haunted house experiences because I have that gift, so I'm not going to get into it, but I do have that gift. And I went to Graceland and I had an experience at Graceland. A freaking crazy one. Yeah. Yeah, it was real crazy. It's definitely. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's why I do the chat shows on Tuesdays. So like we talk about all kinds of things here, but I try to really push all things whatnot to those streams. And if you can't, catch me, I'm probably gonna have like another nighttime one. It'll say on there, um, I don't know what my thumbnail looks like tonight. Insomniac talk is what it'll be. Oh, okay. Hold on. Welcome in, friends. If I didn't see you, hello, I see you. Your friend's medium and was staying the. Oh, she did. Dude, no way. I bet, yeah. I've stayed there before. A long time ago. Ella stayed in our house one time, and I had a friend who swore he haunted it. No way. Oh, wow. Before you bought it. Oh, wow. No, I went to Graceland, and, you're not supposed to record in there. And I accidentally, it wasn't on purpose. I accidentally noticed I had record on my Sony. It was just on my neck, but it was on a long one. So I was just like, I'll just leave it on, right? Maybe I'll capture his ghost. I really felt that. Here's the craziest thing, and this happened 2 times. It recorded like all of it, right? And there was like a white, like across the screen. And anyway, when I went to watch, I saw it live. And when I went to watch the playback, the whole thing was erased, the whole card. I did not erase the card. There was nothing on it. It was a brand new card I formatted before I went there because it was like a video. hmm it was crazy. Athena, what's up? It's a raid. It's the Athena's here. Hey. What up? How are you? Have a little corn. What do you like on your corn? Yeah, Athena. I love you too. I hope you're good. You're healed. That's the best. Hello. Queen Mary let all my friends use all their crazy equipment. No. Yeah, it's creepy. I haven't been there in a long time. I tell you what. All things are good. Lots of good stuff happening. I'll tell you guys later in the year about it, but really, really good stuff. Well, I'll tell you about it in like August. Yeah. Lots of big events. It's my birthday month, number one. Thank you. It's good. It's just life things that are like all really big milestones. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's like yeah, and in September and October I'm going to have a meetup. It's for sellers only, and that's going to be happening. I am doing it with Lilac Bloom, who's the sweetest. Um I don't know what we're doing yet. I have to write her back, but we have time. Yeah. You too? Oh, I love it. Deserving. I love the deisms. They never. I always love them. Okay, let's see. Hold on. You recorded them. Wait, you recorded them recording. Next time you come to my show. Oh, to show you what we're. I will. No way. Wow, that's crazy. Corn is trending. Stop. I don't know anything about a dance train, but I'm currently in like one train a month. Yeah, I don't want to do trains, but if they're for people that I want to be in, then I'll be in them. But I don't know about dancing. That'd be kind of fun. I did a rap one time. I've done a lot of trains like in the beginning, but I don't do them as much anymore. I'm going to be in secondhand sarcasms. I got to look at the date. It's the 13th, I think. Yeah. I could be in a sits on the couch train. I mean, you could. You could. Who's doing that train, Mama Bebo? That's pretty cute. Hanger 909 had she had a karaoke train. It was hysterical. I think it was her train. I don't remember. Yeah. In March. Oh, that's fun. Oh, okay. Yeah, I love all the karaoke type. They're fun. I didn't do like a karaoke one, but I've done I don't know. I got asked to be in a couple of them and I was like, I don't know. I did a birthday one where I like did a rap. I did a rap song. It was fun. It's hard to do that. I think it's on my YouTube. Yeah. And then I've done a few. You do dance all the time. Yeah. Yeah, you do. I like that. Your daughter was on the other night. That was cute. You have happy feet, but that's a good thing. You're always laughing. You have a good laugh and giggling. Oh wow, that's cool. Yeah. Phil and I used to do karaoke. I do karaoke. I haven't done it in a while, but I always like it just because it's fun and. I used to go to this place in Burbank called Dimples. Oh, you hadn't? Two Sisters Travel Treasures. Okay. Who did the train? They did a good job on Saturday. There's so many trains, and if you want to get in a train, just go look up, Ray Train how to do it. You can go to boomerangecho.com. But understand, like, don't write someone and go, I want to be in your Ray Train. Be like, hi, how are you? I hope this message finds you well. I'd love to be in your Ray Train. How do I go about doing that? Actually send, yeah, go to bed, two sisters. How you doing? Millicent's over here bragging about you. I love it. Yeah. I'm like a giggling 12-year-old girl and I can't help myself. You know what? It's how it should be, you know? Yeah, just laugh. Laugh and dance. You should laugh at everything to get you through it, even the hard things. You want to be in my raid train? Okay, I'll let you know when it happens. It's scheduled on Whatnot in 2030. I'm not kidding either. It's scheduled for 2030. I already had a raid train on here. Yeah, it is. I think if I were to do a raid train, I would probably do like a doll head one. Yeah, doll heads. D in the doll parts. hmm What's up, Larry? Hello. Yeah, I think I would do that. Peacock named me D in the doll parts. That's my band I started. Yeah, plenty of time. I already have. I don't need a resource. I don't need to go shopping. I have all the doll heads. Don't you see them behind me? That whole top shelf at the top here is full of them. I was kidding, but now let's go. Yeah, we get Thrift Works. I'm sure you could find some French antique doll head. Yeah, no, I did have. I had a raid train with a couple other sellers. One was a great seller. The other one, there was just too much drama. But then we did it for like 3 months, and I was like, I just wasn't aligned with me as a person, so I didn't want to do it anymore. Oh, you can only see the moon, right? Because on cell phone it cuts off. Yeah, it's just a little. It's my. I have a bunch of doll heads or gifts people have sent me. Yeah, but I collect. I like doll heads. Sure, I don't have any on my desk. Yeah, I really don't. I can't believe it. I used to have a ton. I still have a ton though. I do have a doll head trading card. I will only do them once in a while, but I love to dance. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Do you have it scheduled, right? Yeah, I have. I think I'm the only seller to have a doll head card. I don't know if anybody else does have a doll, like a specific doll head card. I don't think so. I'm the only one, I think. Yeah, actually, because that's creepy. It's not creepy. It's so cute. What are you talking about? Because it's not like blood and guts yet. I do. I have a jar of doll body parts, but what they are is they're like it's a copy of my jar of doll parts. Yet, that's right. Athena would probably be the next one to get like doll head. Hey, that's funny. That red chat of that. It says your little D is creepy too. Oh, sweet dreams to you. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you. There are creepy dolls in the Queen Mary. Yeah, yeah. Your little D is creepy. It is. I have so many little dolls. Yeah. I specifically like bisque doll heads. I will buy those up. The older the better. Yeah, I have a bunch on my shelf. I actually have I can't take them down because they'll probably fall, but just to give you an idea, like here's like just a little one, but I like these. These are, like little doll heads. This is a little tiny little from the 80s. But I have bigger ones. Yeah, and I have a Minerva. Yeah, I like those. You love that? You want that one? Yeah, I have it. I Good morning, Christy. How are you? Afton, what's up? It sounds worse than you typed it. I know that's not what you meant. I know it's so funny. It's so random. I didn't mute any words tonight. Do I do card swaps? I do, but I haven't been doing them because I'm down to like a limited number. Like on my first card, probably not because I only have four left. But on my third one, I could do it. Yeah. Do you do? Sounds funny. You just started work? Oh, right on. When did I start? How and why? Start what? What not? I'd like to, or doll heads. You'd like to collect the lady? Yeah, the lady, those vases. lady head vases, they're amazing if you can find them in good condition. They're very, very expensive now. Whatnot or doll heads. That's a sticker. That's my nickname in college. That's it. Oh, doll heads? I've always had a thing for doll heads since I can remember. It probably had to do a lot of me going to find the weirdest, creepiest thing to photograph when I was going to college for photography. I always loved to photograph doll heads because they look so good in black and white. Yeah, especially when they don't have eyes and when the way the light hits it or doesn't hit it and they're dark souls. Yeah, I really do love to capture that. So I just started collecting them. Some of them are really cute, like really, really cute. I don't particularly like bloodied, like, when people make them for Halloween and then they make them look like a clown or, um, yeah, and they make them look super creepy. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't personally like that. I can't stand when they take the baby dolls and make them like with blood all over them, like cost makeup. I'm not into that. Um, yeah, they don't move, but I have a lot in my portfolio of that. Your doll head vase was stolen from my booth, and I was ragged. Oh, in your booth, yeah, when they stole it, that sucks. I don't know what thing you made. What did you make? Currently, I'm not doing like the single. You could probably take a picture with your iPhone. I only do day like a day rate right now. Like a half a day rate is my minimum. Yeah. Your hairdresser has a collection of doll. Oh, your Pez art. I've never seen your Pez art. Are you making like art as in flat or like with art the Pez? I'll have to see that when you go live. Has a collection of doll mannequin heads and she paints them, paint portraits of them. Wow, that's pretty cool and very unusual thing, but I love it. Welcome in, friends. I'm probably going to raid in a few minutes, actually. You saw it? It's awesome. Oh, that's cool. I'm just trying to visualize it. I didn't see it, I don't think. I feel like I missed it, and I feel like she was talking about it one night. You love it? Don't you have a big... You collect Pez, though, too, right? Because I wasn't... Someone showing you were buying them, I remember. How many do you have? You have a lot of Pez, huh? I used to collect those, too. I used to only collect the old ones. I wish I still had them. I sold them all. In the hundreds, yeah. Some of those, it's crazy how much they've increased in the value. It's so nuts. She also drives around with her doll heads on the rear dash of her car. No way. It's hilarious. I agree. You have a huge, you cannot get rid of. Well, you can follow Mama Bebo. Yeah, let's see if, hold on. I have someone that I'm going to raid because I had somebody else, but they already ended their show. Okay, good. They have stuff in there. You're gonna make Star Wars and then Avengers and superheroes next. Oh, I love that. I know. Okay, let's drop this in the chat. What do you guys collect? What is your one thing that you really collect and you just go all out on? Mine is actually cameras because I'm a photographer. I love old cameras, especially just the way all the mechanisms move on them. I've always loved that. Yeah. I love film cameras specifically. And yes, I still shoot on Film. Depression glass spoons. Ooh. Pez. I said one. Just kidding. Nesting dolls. Friends. Micro minis. I do love some nesting dolls. Oh, we went to, is that what you call it? Pyrex? Yeah, there's some beautiful Pyrex. I never got into that. I don't know. I feel like they're all so big. I miss in the collect gene, but I also enjoy seeing all of yours. I love it. Every set they made you have? Oh wow. You know who I was watching? I was watching yesterday, Dr. Lori, and she was like talking about Pyrex. She has a couple of really good videos about Pyrex. Yeah, she was going in like, she goes into Goodwill or whatever thrift shop and she's just like, okay, this is Pyrex. And forget about all the capital letters and this and that. This color is super rare and they only want $3.99 for it. This is a good buy. This is about $100 bowl. Yeah, I bet. I believe it. Yeah. You're doing all mini cute toys. So what medium do you use, Bo? Are you drawing and it's all like what? Not digital art, right? That's cool. Yeah, I won't get, hey Daisy Lane, how are you doing? I will never get rid of my projector. Okay. Every set they made, wow. They made a lot. There's a couple of Pyrex things I like. I don't Are these Pyrex? Oh, I think they are. Yeah, they are Pyrex. They're the bowls and they're all different colors, or one set's like teal. They're white bottom. Sometimes they're clear bottom. I always thought those were nice. Yeah, I have one piece of antique furniture in my house. It's an architect desk. That was my dad's best friend. He was an artist. He was an amazing artist for the studios. You're starting a new day here. Yes, we're into the new day with you. I'm glad. Yeah, that's it. I only have that and a couple of other little things. The pink and the teal. They are expensive now. Every once in a while, I'll find Pyrex at the thrift shop, and I always find the teal or the pink. And then I look at the price on it, I start laughing. I'm like, because I don't buy Pyrex, I just pass on it. Yeah, sometimes it's a good deal, and I know that, but I can't get into it. And there's a teal one with a pattern on it. I've seen that a few times, but it needs a lid, and the lid's not there. I mean, you could drop them. They're pretty good. Yeah, are they? I just don't buy them because they're just kind of like a bulky item to ship. Okay. Oh, is that what you have? It's almost as tall as you. All right, let's see. Oh, I've never seen this. That's all your stuff. I can't show it on here because I'm. Oh my goodness. How? Okay, I see like an empty space. What is it in? Is it in a frame? How do they attach? Do they snap in there? Oh my gosh, look at all the Pez. Did you make that? Yeah, I probably will always pass on that just because of the shipping. Yeah, they're usually pretty big. But if I do, absolutely. Dude, that is amazing. Wow. Is that acrylic? Oh, plexi. Yeah, okay. So then you built the frame. I see it now. I didn't look, I only looked at the first. So then how do it comes off and then you can add in your the Daisy Ducks. You have a lot of Disney. That's so cute. Wow. No, it's a custom Pez picture frame, basically a custom picture frame that she made. That is awesome. Yeah, I can't show it because I'd have to add in this thing and it wasn't working the last time. Remember when it was tripping you guys out? Just go to her show and she'll show you a picture of it. Is that all the Pez, or you have more? You make these with new Pez things you get, basically. That's pretty cool. It has to. Yeah, this kind of thing is just um not something you could just lay it out. You got to like plan it out. I'm sure it's a small percentage. Yeah. I've seen your inventory. It's a small percentage. Yep. Yeah, when I worked in a baseball card shop, there was like a toy store next to the baseball card shop, and they had a ton of Pez. So this was like in the late 80s, early 90s. It's like 89, 90, 91. And I would buy the Pez, but they had all the old ones back then. Nobody wanted that stuff. Nobody wanted it. So I don't know, maybe 10 years ago I sold all of it because I wasn't really into it anymore. It does. It's so fun. Yeah. We still buy them. We still buy the Pez candy. Kids love it. Thanks for sharing. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, that's fun. You be enjoy being artistic again. Plus it's cool on the wall to look at. Yeah. It's fun to work with plexi. I've made a couple of like, you know, frame boxes for like baseballs. So your idea is to make cards and puzzles for people to buy. So what, take a picture of it and then make it? You just have to watch out. You might not be able to. I bet it did. I bet it did. Yeah. I have a guy that I know that he makes beauty displays, but he's like in Mexico. He is the best. Oh my gosh. But he makes like when people want to make that stuff in quantity, yeah, he makes those displays. I mean, I don't know. He's probably retired by now, that guy, but he was awesome. He had such a great voice. Let's see if he's still, but he has to be because he was an older gentleman. Oh, maybe he. Oh, I don't see it. Mm-mm. I think his site's gone now. Yeah, he made the coolest stuff like that. Yeah, you made it and glued it and made the whole thing, which is amazing. Oh, that you want to take pictures of that one thing. Yeah, it would be a fun puzzle. Yeah. Yeah, mini versions would sell. You should do it. But you're making a second piece now. You're starting. Yeah. I love it. And is it going to be as big? Or are you going to do smaller? I love it. If you're just coming in, I've been on for 2.5 hours. We're probably gonna raid out in a minute here. I have someone picked out. Oh, you're gonna do all miniatures, but much smaller. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm sure they have um Labubus. Are you gonna do a Labubu one? Yeah. No, are you sure? Put Chachi right in the middle. Hmm. I know. I see like, people create like the coolest things. You could. Yeah. How many do you have? You have like three, or do you have more? I only about, I think, two or three. I didn't really. You still? I was going to ask you. You know what's crazy? I was on TikTok the other day, and they have TikTok shop. Hello, friends. Welcome in. Okay, but I should only shop on Whatnot. But somebody was, they're really pitching their Labubus over there. And this one's like, remember when they were, $300 a case? They're only $99 a case. I'm like, those are fake Labubus, If the price is too good to be true, it probably is. You didn't push selling them because you want to open them for you. I know. Yeah. Yeah, the lady head vases are amazing. Yeah, you can't sell fakes on here. But a lot of people don't know. They don't know that it's fake. They really don't know. They don't know any better. But when you find out, like there's supposed to be a foil sticker on the back, there's a QR code that's on every Labubu. Good, good. Yeah, people will report you. So, don't sell fakes. Don't like vintage category right now. There's a huge problem. If you guys have an item and you do not know, this will be my PSA of the day, and then I will see you guys at 9:23. We're gonna rate out. If you don't know what it is or who made it or if it's vintage or not, don't sell it as vintage, okay? Because currently there's a lot. Yeah, of course they blocked him for calling him out. I wouldn't. I calling him out doesn't do nothing. Report him. Vintage is considered 25 years or older. Antique is 100 years. Yeah, it's 25 for that. And you can look it up. There's different things, but like, what year is officially 25? Well, 2001. So I would say 2000. Is that what you're asking? Yeah. So there's I'm vintage times two. Yeah. Kind of no name for in the middle of it. Um, yeah, there's really none in the middle. Welcome in, friends. You're vintage too? Yeah, but what I'm talking about is folks that are they're on Whatnot and they're buying like hens on a nest. They're buying from Walmart or Target or those stores and they're selling them as vintage. Please stop doing that. The vintage people will come after you, okay? They will call you out. Yeah, ban them all you want, but you will get reported. Those are counterfeit. Same thing with Murano. People are selling Murano from Marshalls. Murano from Marshalls. Please don't. Please don't. You don't know what you're talking about. Please do not sell it as vintage. Okay. Jewelry has the same issue, right? With Timu brooches. Yeah. Also, it goes on the buyer's end. If you're really a collector, you know what you're looking at. You're not going to buy it. But they're trusting you. They're trusting you, okay? You will get a bad review. If I buy something and you tell me it's a Fenton or a Blanco and I get it and I find out it's not, you're going to get a bad review. Yeah. Yeah. But there's only certain people I buy that stuff from here. You have members only jackets from the 80s and nice. Yeah, and also when you're selling stuff, like when I have a bunch of jewelry, I'm going to have a jewelry show. But I'm not going to tell people it's like, vintage if it's not. It looks vintage, it's costume jewelry. Some pieces I know that are vintage. Like I have some that are beyond vintage, they're antiques. But I'm probably going to load them in my buy it now. I'm not going to run them at what I would run the other stuff because it's just costume, you know? Yeah, you were going to bed like an hour ago. It was good chatting with you too. Good night, sister. No one tells me what to do. I do what I want when I want, right? Yeah. Good night. I'm the boss of me. Sweet dreams. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for sharing your Pez art. That's awesome. I can't wait to see your next one. I don't have any Pez right now. I have Daisy Duck. That's it. But I'm partial to Daisy. I think I have a witch. I have an old witch actually. But I like that one. It's not mine when I was a kid, but I had that one. Yeah, right. I'll say goodbye and then I'll stay up for another hour always. I took a little nap before I went live when I was listening to Brooke. And then I woke up at 11:02. And then I didn't even make tea. I was like I better be able to sleep. Oh, when you see that, but you did. Yeah, you know what? Um, you know, the seller and I will tell you this though. You want to make sure if you're running something, you're saying it's a Fenton, okay? And you're saying it's, whatever item it is, you better have the receipts for it, okay? Blanco. Blanco's a problem. They sell it on all the platforms and it's not even Blanco. They just took a Google. There is unmarked Fenton. Oh yeah. You know, people don't no, I think it was just like the Fenton shoes, like I think it's after 1971, I think was the year that they started putting the Fenton logo on it. So there is some stuff before that, but a lot of it's like hand painted signed. You like it but don't love it. Yeah. There's some Fenton that's freaking beautiful, but they did make a lot of stuff that wasn't like attractive to me in my opinion. But I know people that just collect like a certain color of Fenton. Yeah. Or they collect you know, all of it. I have a couple people I know that collect all Fenton, everything. Yeah, and a lot of the stuff that you want to look up online, it's not on the internet. Some of the older Blanco stuff, even the Fenton stuff, it's in books. And the books you can't always get anywhere. They're always, not on the internet. So when you take a Google Lens, you take a picture of something, it's not necessarily going to come up with the right information. It's just a suggestion. It's just a starting point. But yeah, don't go buying like, hens on a nest, duck on a nest at Temu, Walmart, wherever the hell they sell it, and try to come on Whatnot and sell it because you'll just ruin your own reputation on Whatnot. Yeah, because people talk, word gets around, and you'll get reported, and eventually you'll just get banned. So you don't sell it as vintage. You could sell it. You could absolutely sell it on Whatnot, but you have to sell it as like it's modern. It's not vintage. It's made to look that way, but Google Lens lies all the time. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, and a lot of people used to say Murano style, Fenton style. Don't do that. That's literally counterfeit. Yeah, maybe. Maybe not. You can look in the marketplace. You'll see a lot of stuff that's not what it is. But yeah. But you'll see, like, if you look, because sometimes they do such a good job at duplicating it, right? That it's really hard to tell on some of them. I actually was at an antique store this weekend, and there was a duck on a nest, and it was beautiful. It was milk glass. It was the two tone one, And it was vintage, but they had another one that was a newer one, and they wrote on it, "This is a vintage," and it was marked Westmoreland. And on the other one, it was identical. They both had little chips on them. I didn't buy it. I would have bought the other one. It was such a good price. Because if you know anything about the milk glass, the blue that's two tone, I'm actually, is it blue? Yeah, it's pretty pricey, but they had it pretty cheap. You use Google Lens all the time. Well, the older glass, you got to look in the books, and the books aren't on the internet. There's a lot of resources too. I mean, it's starting point, you know. What are my favorite books like to read? Well, I collect photographer books. Anything photography related. I currently am trying to finish my collection of Sally Mann. She's my one of my favorite photographers. But her books have gotten so expensive. Yeah, I have all her books. I have a couple signed ones too. I know, I love her. I love her. Yeah, she's pretty amazing. I just found a couple of her books at the thrift shop not that long ago. Um, and one of them I had, and the other one, yeah, for like $3. Yeah, because people don't know. It was luck. It was luck. Yeah, her books go for quite a bit. Like I don't know, some like $50, some like three, four, $500 because they're low print usually. She's super talented. Yeah. Oh yeah. Her her whole series about the South, phenomenal. Yeah, her photography. Hmm. Yeah, I haven't looked up any new stuff on her, but she's pretty amazing. Hmm. Yeah. She is. Yeah, her studio, incredible. Yeah, I mean you can, but they on that other platform, we only talk about whatnot here. Yep, we always talk about whatnot only. Um, yes. Um, do you? Is he who's your favorite? Yeah, he did didn't he did portraits, Marilyn, right? You're all over the place. Yeah, I thought I recognized his name. Like I don't follow him, but I know he did. He took a lot. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be rating. Hey, are you messing up? What are you sorry for? There's so many good photographers, yeah. Oh, fashion. Oh, he did a lot of Harper's Bazaar, yeah. Yeah, you've been fine. Do you? I don't know. I have like a couple. She's really my favorite. And oh, you know what? You're gonna like this one. You know, Herb Ritz. My friend worked for him. Yeah, he was his archivist. Yeah, he was his archivist. Said he was the nicest. Unless there was a deadline. Yep, he got to actually shoot with him. I know. How cool is that? Because when did he die? 2002. So he worked with him in the 90s. Hmm. He took so many good pictures. Oh my gosh. And there's an what's the other guy's name? Uh, I love pretty much almost all his work. Uh, And he died at 92, 90 or 92 years old. What's his name? Oh, Irving Penn. Duh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See you later, friend. Thanks for coming in, Nikki. Good to see you. Yeah, there's so many. I mean, so many talented and so many that are gonna just keep coming up, you know. Oh, the Vivian Meyer photos is such an accident. Weren't they great photos? What a find. And the guy that found that those rolls of film and all that developed stuff, the fact of what he did with that collection is amazing. They could have just went to an estate sale and gotten split up, or somebody bought them and hoarded them. You know, yeah, like incredible. Oh, Leibowitz she's very creative. Yeah, she also started a lot of trends. Yeah, I loved her whole, gosh, there's so many things she's done that's amazing. She's in a bunch of little mini documentaries too. It was good. It was in a jail. That seems like her. Yeah, outside the box always. Yeah, she's always outside the box. Yeah, I try to read everything. Some things I'm not going to read out loud or comment on. It just depends on to be honest, sometimes people come in and they dump some like stuff that's none of my business. So I always just, I try to not to read that out loud. I try not to, but I do try to respond in a, you know, the manner that I do respond in. But yeah, you're not messing up. Just, we all learn things, right? Yeah, it's hard sometimes if the chat goes fast and you miss stuff. Even in like last week, someone's like, "Slow down, you're talking so fast," and I was like, "I mean, it's just my regular talking." Maybe I get a little more excited in that stream because if I'm doing like if I'm on an agenda and I've got to talk about all the topics, I'm probably going to cram through it. Yeah, I'm probably going to cram through it because I don't want to be doing my chat show for 3 hours every Tuesday. I really want to get it down to about an hour and 20 minutes. That's it. Yep, because it's so much, and then someone always comes in like right at the end. It's not a complaint. It's just you got to learn how to, you have to go at some time, right? Exactly. Yeah, and I always appreciate everybody coming hanging out here. You could be sleeping. You could be sleeping. Boobs. I see the red chat, Kathy. Well, you know, oh, yours double errored. It does that glitch sometimes. Right, but you're talking about selling, so we only talk about whatnot here. I mean, not you're not allowed to say you sell on the bay. So if you, I mean, I can say eBay, I can say that all day long, but I'm on whatnot. And if you were on eBay and you were sending messages saying, "Hey, I sell on whatnot," you're probably going to get not allowed to send the message. But it is against the terms here to say, "Hey, come shop with me on eBay. Come shop on me on all these platforms." So you can't do that on whatnot. Whatnot is the life. Is it thug life? Oh, well, I know but it's not the same, right? Yeah. You laughed at yourself after that, yeah. Right, it could be the Bay, but we all know. That's so funny, huh? Yeah, and you know what? Even in the terms on whatnot, you're not even supposed to say, "Oh, these sell in the Bay for X amount of money," because that's just perspective. It just happened to sell, right? Those aren't always the best comps. Hey, Virginia, welcome in. First time here, so you do a chat show that isn't a direct sale show. This is cool. Yeah, I mean, I always want you guys to buy from me because otherwise, I'm probably not going to have a lot of chat shows. I mean, I'll be real, but I do auction shows. I do have a whatnot. I say it's a whatnot chat show because it's all about whatnot. People come in, it's Q&A, seller support. It's in the morning at 9:23. Yeah, and I'll do probably an hour and a half to 2 hours, and then we'll be raiding because I got some stuff I got to do tomorrow. But yeah, for the last, I don't know, probably 6 or 8 months, I've done a lot of chat shows. With the bite now is fully stocked. There's over 650 items. Actually, I have another 1,000 items I'm going to be adding, but I'm hesitant to add them because it's really hard to go through the bite now. It's really hard to go through the bite now. But since I've been on for, I wanted to stick. I really want to do like an hour tonight, but we had such a nice time chatting. You love a good chat, so I think its format is great. Yeah, I typically I was going live at 10:23 p.m. Pacific time, so I switched it up. I go 11:23, and I'm pretty much like clockwork. I just don't do a show Tuesday nights, and sometimes I change my show. Like I'm human. Sometimes I'm tired. Sometimes I'm gonna move it. Yeah. So my goal is for Thursdays to be a daytime show, but I'm thinking about doing some morning. I have some ideas. I just haven't committed to it yet. Yeah, because I have all these other things going on. Yeah, so at 9:23 is my chat show, and I'll answer that then. I'm gonna screenshot it, and that's why I have healthy boundaries. So we're gonna raid. Vivian, is your friend on right now? Are they on? I don't think it'll let me raid them now. Let's see. He went off, huh? I saw your message. Yeah, he did, huh? Okay, let me look at my phone. Who's on? I had someone else, but they were already off. Yeah, I saved it. I have a little list. So let me just double check real quick. Oh my God. What? Let me just check out this one. This is a new seller. Oh, okay. We can raid this person. They're actually selling. Yeah. All right, you guys. You know what this means. Let me hit the raid. They're new. They're new to me. They have 5.0 on their reviews. Yeah, we like newbies here. And when I have my chat show, Coffee Talk, I always, so they're not technically new. They're new to me, but they've been selling on the app. They've sold 2.6, so 2,600 items plus. Five, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Just a minute. I have to see if they're real. Okay, you know what? I didn't think they were a real stream. I thought they were like a broadcast. And so, because it looked like a recording, but they're not. It's just because they have a lot of reviews. And so, I mean, they have a lot of solds, but with like two reviews. So I'm hesitant to rate those kind of shows because I don't know. Oh, I didn't put in. You guys can't see it. Okay, good. Do you guys think that's weird? If somebody sold 2,600 items, but they have two reviews? Isn't that different? I've never seen that. It's very unusual, right? Yeah, so I'm not going to raid there. Yeah, but they interesting. I always check the reviews too. I always want to make sure. I also yeah, I always no. No, they're a real seller and they're selling fast. I just find it strange. So, I'm not going to go there. Yeah, they're responding to my questions, so they're legit, but I just maybe they just sold out of the marketplace. I don't know. People don't always leave reviews. It is kind of interesting. Yeah. Let me save it. I'll have to check them out. But they at least are answering. They're nice. They're quick. Okay. Let me see if I can find another person. But I do like to, I actually do like to raid. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. I shouldn't laugh. We should raid her. Her stuff fell off her shelf. And she handled it so cool. All right, let me see. But wait, where? Okay. Oh no, she's gonna go off. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, some of her stuff fell off her shelf. I don't think it broke. It's still okay. Okay. Um. Whoa, what happened on my whatnot? What do you guys want? You want a chat show? Or do you want. Right? No, if you change your name, your reviews are still there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna ask Whatnot about it. I've never seen that. Yeah, if you change your name, you don't lose any of your stuff. It all remains the same unless you made a new account, but you don't get to transfer. Now I already closed your thing. I do too. I just accidentally closed it. Hold on, let me see if I can find her again. You know when you have a lot of stuff on the shelf, yeah. I feel bad, yeah. But it didn't, I don't think it just, oh, she did break something on the ground. All right, let's raid her, I guess. I thought it was my friend because she has a similar name. Yeah, let's raid her. I feel bad too. Like I was just like, oh my gosh, like that's the worst. Yeah, so she had a broken item fall from her shelf, and somebody wanted to see a duck picture. I sure hope they buy it. She has a lot of nice vintage stuff behind her. Let's check out the reviews first. So 1.4K, 244 reviews. See, that's the reality of reviews. And then 5.0, 2 days ship time. That's pretty good. Um, her name's Stephanie, and her name is Gigi because she's a Gigi of two. She loves to thrift and find beautiful decor items, and I hope you love them too as much as I do. So come shop with Gigi. So we're gonna rate her. At first, I thought it was one of my other friends. Her name is really similar. All right, you guys, listen. I hope you have a good one. I'll see you in a few hours. Get some sleep. Oh, Kathy, wait. I was the other day I was asking how you weren't here, I don't think. How many hours did you stay up that night? I love you too, Kathy. Do you remember? What was it, like 72 or more? Yeah, remember we were talking about this last night or the night before. How yeah, so I was close. I did say 72. Yeah, it was 73 hours she stayed up on whatnot. I tagged you. And then how long were you sleeping for? Like 2 days? Yeah, protect your sleep. Yeah, see, me, if I'm tired, I'm tired. But like, I can't sleep a lot of the times. I probably won't go to bed till 4, but I don't want to be on here. I got a couple things I'm going to finish. I guess I'll write out my agenda for tomorrow. All right, you guys, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I am a true insomniac, but sometimes, like, I'm tired. I'll take naps. They help. Yeah, I don't sleep in very rare. I don't want to waste the day. I really, I really don't want to waste the day. So people are like, how do you do it? Aren't you tired? No, I'm not. I really love life. So there's so many things I want to be doing. And when I'm tired, I'll take a nap. Plus, I'm going to sleep when I'm dead, you know? I mean, that's really the gist of it. You guys on YouTube have a good night. Yeah. You guys, we're going to go over. So drop some eyeballs, drop some hearts. If you want to tip her $1. It's totally up to you. You don't have to. But she had something fall off her shelf when I was previewing, and I feel bad. All right, you guys. Good night, sweet dreams, and I will see you on the Whatnot streets. And don't forget, take care of you. All right, friends. I'll see you later. It's stuck.